Uh, and it is definitely my fault for being late. I had to get oiled up. I forgot to oil myself up. You gotta oil up the muscles. No, I forgot. I'm shut up. Okay, I'm late. Sorry. No, I appreciate everyone for being here. Too late. I'm running around in a panic. No, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. I was just a little bit late because well, I lost track of time. I had an amazing lunch. I had to take a nice photo of it, so I'll post the photo of my lunch later. I um, that's why I'm late, because I just like, oh, what if I put this in frame? What if I put this in frame? I'm a I'm a perfectionist, damn it. Hello, Martin. Hello, Linda. Priorities. Yeah, Linda, but I gotta eat before I come here. Hello, Rich. If I don't eat before I come, I'm just gonna get cranky. You don't want a cranky chip, do you? Cranky chip just means all of the conversations get ultra spicy. And then, that's not what we want. We want some spiciness, sure. But to some extent, we gotta, we gotta, you know. Linda says you eat through your camera. Yes, Linda. You do not. You do not eat through your camera. Of course you eat through your camera. That's how you eat. That's how normal people eat. I'm sorry, Linda, that you haven't found out about eating through your camera. It's amazing. Um, how's everyone doing? Hello, hello, hello. Nice to see you here. Um, hello, dashing grandpa. Algorithm, appreciate you for doing that. We're now in this corner over here. We have a little bit of a gay flags over here, so that will trigger a couple of people. Oh, how dare you? You show me that flag. I'm gonna get upset over that flag. I'm an insecure alpha male, or beta male, or whatever Greek letter male I am. I'm insecure in my own skin, my own sexuality. You can't show me that you're okay with your own sexuality, so I'm gonna lash out, okay? That's just what I'll do, because that's just what I like to do. Alexandra! Nice to see Alexandra here. Yeah, but there's no reason to panic, Linda. If Alexandra's here, Felix is here, come on. Dashing Grandpa, what a brilliant man. Yeah, what a brilliant name. Yeah, Dashing Grandpa is on TikTok. Where are your kids at? I don't have kids. I am alone today, though. You wanna have a conversation with me?
Hello.
Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
Of course.
Of course. Double tap that screen, everyone. Hit that like. Okay, you wanna come here? Start your interview?
Sure.
A little bit behind, so that girl's on camera. Nice.
Yeah, of
What's your name?
Misha.
Misha?
Misha, yeah.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Misha.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Misha?
Russia.
Russia.
Yeah, from Russia.
Do you live here, or where
I live in Maastricht. I
You
live in
live in
Maastricht. Yeah, I just got my MacBook from repair from here.
Oh, I got you. I got you. Oh, it always sucks when you gotta repair your Mac.
Yeah. I spilled some wine on it.
Oh shit. Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you just have
But I
to
got-
replace the whole?
Yeah.
board?
I had to replace everything. They calculated around like 1.3 thousand, but with Apple Care, I did it for free, completely free.
Damn, that's pretty good. Even if you spill wine on it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So, I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak
Okay.
up for animals.
Right.
How do you feel about animals, Misha?
I love animals.
Yeah.
I also worked. I have a biotechnology background, and I was working in a group in Maastricht that did cultivated meat.
Yeah.
It's basically like, it's a very animal-friendly way to produce real burgers, real beef, real steaks, and it's basically just you take a couple of cells from. Do you know the technology?
I know. The
Yeah,
cultivated
okay.
meat. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell me more if you want about it, because I'm curious where it's at. I know
Yeah.
of it. I don't know where it's at
Sure,
right now.
sure. Yeah. Basically, we have a big company. I don't know if you know the Mosa meat.
I don't know about.
Biggest companies in the world that produce the cultivated beef. And then right now, they went from 2014, they had their first burger done. And then basically back then it cost like around 350,000 euros per burger,
Oh shit.
per patty.
Yeah.
And now the price dropped to €2.14.
€2.40 per
Yeah,
burger.
yeah, yeah.
Is it ready for mass production? What's happening?
Yeah, I think soon it will be actually.
Soon it
soon
will
it
be?
will be. Yeah, yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's amazing news, man. That's amazing news.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I actually am here sitting up, speaking
Yeah.
up for the animals, and indeed
Nice.
one of the animals that
Nice.
we oppress are cows, chickens, and pigs.
Exactly.
How
I mean,
do you
it's
feel about the oppression
it's
of these animals?
3 trillion. No, 3
You're right.
billion. 3 trillion or
3
billion?
trillion per year, yeah,
Per year.
yeah.
Yeah, that's insane amount. I mean, I myself I eat meat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I only eat meat which I know was like from the farm, which was like done like taken care
Don't
of.
say
very
humane,
nicely.
yeah.
Yeah, taken care of nicely, and
But they were still killed, huh?
yeah, in the end, yeah.
And you have alternatives, right? You have plant-based meat until you have the cultivated meat. You have plant-based meat. Maybe you can get
Yeah.
some cultivated meat from work.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like you have plant-based meat. You have several alternatives today. Like, is it really justified to choose to kill animals this way?
I don't know. I mean, it's just like for me, nothing could replace the flavor of the meat. You know, it's just even though the texture is similar and the like I can like something that with me. You know,
I can understand that, but like,
yeah.
shouldn't we put things into perspective a little bit? Because you're right that your flavor is something that you cannot get. But surely you don't think that you can you can enjoy plant-based meat or plant-based dishes also, right?
I tried.
I'm not saying that you'll enjoy them the same way, but you would enjoy them, right?
I tried like a lot of plant-based meats, and I didn't really like.
That's fine. You don't have to have
enjoy
plant-based
it.
meats,
Yeah,
but whatever it is, plant-based dishes in general. You
Yeah,
can enjoy
no,
them, right?
plant-based dishes are fine.
Yeah. So
like,
if you
I
can
like-
enjoy these, like, and you can get food satisfaction, you can get nutrition from all of
Yeah.
these, how can we justify killing innocent animals then?
I think it's just basically the nutritional value of the plant-based meats or plant-based production is basically you cannot replace the proteins that were made in the meat itself, right? Like some of the proteins
you
like
can.
myoglobin, like other things.
That's
that
not an
is-
essential thing.
but it is, yeah, I think like the for example, iron, which is present in the plants, is not the same type of iron which is present in the animals.
Yeah, but the one in
So
animals
it's-
is detrimental to us.
yeah,
Heme iron is not healthy for humans.
Hmm?
Heme iron, ingesting heme iron is not particularly healthy for us.
Heme iron, I think it's just for like
that's how it's called,
3
heme
plus,
iron.
3 plus iron. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. Just for me.
You can get all the nutrition, you can be healthy on a plant-based diet. That's just what the science says,
No,
right?
I
This
mean-
isn't my opinion.
No.
I am a certified nutritionist, but I'm not offering you my opinion. I'm offering you just what the science says.
Yeah, I
And,
agree.
Like the scientific consensus says that we can thrive on a plant-based diet. This is experts' opinions based on at least 50 years
Yeah,
of data,
it's just
right?
yeah. I think it's just based on my kind of experience with
Yeah.
people who transitioned from eating meat to plant-based. I saw the change, and it's not really a positive change for me. Like in my opinion, like in their also like in the normal life, in their activity, in their
What happened?
behavior. I think they just got like as soon as they transitioned fully, they like the energy levels were down.
So they
and then-
didn't eat enough.
No, I mean, yeah.
If
I
their
mean, I
energy
don't
levels
know.
is down, it's because they don't have enough energy
I
because
don't
they
know,
don't eat
but
enough.
but I think some of the things that are in meat right now you cannot really replace with a
100% you
plant-based.
can, yes.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
what the
know.
science says.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Just
But you
coming
can.
out of-
You don't trust nutritional science.
No, I do trust nutritional science, but
Okay,
it's just
so then-
but it's just yeah, it's just some things are like you cannot really like. I mean, you can genetically modify plants to produce some of the proteins that are essential to humans, which are present in
There
meat.
are 9 essential amino
but-
acids, and all of them are available in all plants.
It's not really. It's about the combination of amino acids. It's
Yeah.
not really
So
about.
if you
it's
care
about the
about
proteins.
this-
It's not
if you
about
care
the
about-
amino acids.
Proteins are amino
yeah,
acids.
I know, but it's just about the like combination of an amino acids. You cannot say that these.
You know
nine-
that's factually false, by the way, right?
Yeah, but
It's not. You can get literally some amino acids in one meal, different amino acids in a different meal, and your body treats them the same way.
But no. Yeah, I mean that's fair.
So
that's
it doesn't
fair.
really
But
matter
then-
where you get. So even if a plant lacks, let's say, leucine, and another
Yeah.
plant is higher in leucine,
Yeah.
you can still get it You can eat them on different meals, maybe in the same meal,
No, I
combine them
agree.
together, doesn't really matter.
I
You can
agree,
get all the
yeah.
amino acids that your body needs, and all 20 amino acids that our body digests are found in plants, all of them. And all the 9 that are essential are definitely found in
I
other
know,
plants.
but it's not just about amino acids. It's about other components.
You just said protein, amino acids.
Yeah.
What
Like
other
proteins.
components are there?
Like
But again,
lip-
I fail to see
lipids, like lipids, for example, like essential
lipids.
fats.
Yeah, obviously, all the essential fats are found in
Yeah.
plants, by the way. But I just like, I guess you mean omega 3s and omega 6s, which are obviously found in plants.
Yeah, not. Yeah, but it's also just yeah. I don't know. For me,
But
for
what
me
is it
again.
that we don't have to debate nutrition because
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have the largest organizations of nutritionists and dietitians
No,
on
no,
the
I agree.
planet saying that we can be healthy in a
Yeah,
plant-based
yeah.
diet.
I'm
That
not,
means you
debating.
cannot be
It's just
lacking
it's just
anything.
speaking it's just speaking out of the personal experience, like with my friends and with.
But from my personal experience, my uncle got cancer from eating meat.
Yeah.
My dad got heart disease from eating meat.
Yeah.
So then, in my personal opinion,
But then-
consuming animal products is detrimental to health.
Yeah,
so
but
you
I
see, we
think-
shouldn't necessarily trust our personal opinions, but rather trust the empirical data, the science.
In that sense, yeah, but it's just it just depends on how much I think you consume it.
Oh,
You
is
know,
that
like
not the
in,
case also in plant-based products? Depends on how much you consume. So it seems
Yeah.
like they consume too little.
Yeah. I mean,
That they didn't have energy.
Yeah, I don't know fully the story with your. Yeah, I'm so sorry about the like.
He's
about
okay.
your-
He went plant-based and then
Okay. Okay, that's-
obviously with chemotherapy and
that's very
plant-based,
good. Yeah.
it's all good now.
Yeah.
But
Was the colon
yeah,
cancer?
colon cancer,
Yeah.
colorectal cancer. It's
Yeah.
the second highest incidence, and it is usually because of red meat. Yeah.
But it just depends on how much you consume, right? Like it doesn't.
Not necessarily. Red and processed meat increase your chances of colorectal cancer regardless of how much
Yeah,
you eat.
I mean, yeah. Then.
But either way, it
Eating
doesn't really
steaks.
matter because we can be healthy on a plant-based diet. This is
We
shown
can,
by
but
the
it's
data.
not gonna be. Yeah. But it's not gonna be like for me personally. Again, it's just like a kind of a. It's just
Healthy means as healthy as you can be. It means thriving.
No. Healthy. I'm not talking about health. I'm just talking about the flavor and the satisfaction that I get from.
But does that justify killing an innocent animal?
I wouldn't say. Just. We've been living like this for for many years.
Does that make it right?
For 3,000 years.
Does that make it right?
I think it's. Yeah.
For
No,
millions
I mean.
of years, by the way, not 3,000.
Huh?
For millions of years, not 3,000 years, but yeah.
No, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's
Something happening for a long time makes it somehow right.
no. It's just the way I think it's
So
just
for
the way
taste,
we
it's
are.
justified to kill animals.
I wouldn't say like yeah. I mean, it's just the
Have
if
you
we
seen
had,
what animals go through?
No, if we had like very good alternatives to what
We do. We
no,
do
I mean,
plant-based
like,
meals.
Taste.
Yeah, they are very good. It's just like
Yeah,
the thing
but-
about it is you're like putting this whole approach as if like you don't put spices on your meat. Do you not put spices on your meat?
I do.
Those are plants. So it's not like the taste of the meat is the one that matters to you. It's the plants it's the whole combination. You're
It
just
is the
clinging on to
combination
this
indeed, yeah.
particular familiar taste.
It
But
is familiar taste, familiar experience, but also I mean again.
But is it
right?
really fair to kill an innocent animal just so that you can experience some familiar taste for 10 minutes? Like a whole life
but-
gone for a familiar taste
But
for
again,
10
some
minutes?
of the components that are in meat, you cannot find it anywhere else. But
I thought
which
we
are-
already agreed that the science says that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet. That means
You
you,
can
can,
be
find
healthy.
all.
You
That
can-
means you
you
can
can
find
be
all the
healthy.
nutrients that you require.
You can be healthy, but you can be even more healthier if you combine
That's
the
not what the
plant-based diet
science
with.
says.
Yeah, I mean like.
The science actually says the opposite. In fact, the
But then-
EPIC Oxford study that was done on 500,000 people, on over 30 years of data, so it's a long-term study, a lot of people, shows that the people who were on a plant-based diet, not only that were healthier, but actually lived longer. So that's not what the data says.
Yeah.
So you can't claim that it's for health. I know
Yeah.
it's just a familiarity thing. I know it's just a habit thing. But
Yeah,
really,
but it's just different. It's just different scientific.
But what
studies.
about the no, it's not.
But
by
it's
the way.
different. But it's different scientific studies.
There's
you
no
know?
study showing that you can be unhealthy on a plant-based diet, and that is again.
But that's not the point.
But exactly, that's exactly the point. You
can.
can be healthy on a plant-based diet. Doesn't matter. You cannot be healthier than healthy. You know why? Because every form of marker, when you go and take your blood,
Yeah.
when you take your blood and they measure your iron, they measure your calcium, they measure everything they measure.
Yeah.
They have a health interval, right?
Yeah.
And you have to be within that health interval.
Yeah.
That's what it means to be healthy. There's no healthier than that, right?
No, I get
There's just be in that interval. And you can be in that interval on a plant-based diet, and you
Yeah.
can be in that interval by consuming animals.
Yeah,
But when
but-
you choose to consume animals, you also choose to be violent towards animals. So how is it justified to be violent towards animals?
I mean, it's not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's if it's violent or not. Because it's just in that sense.
Surely.
No, I saw the videos. I saw everything. But it's just I saw it. Yeah.
I'll open the page for a bit, okay? And you tell me that this is not violent. This, you tell me. In Amsterdam, they put chickens in gas chambers, cutting their throats, leaving
No,
them.
this is violent. This is violent.
This
but
is for dairy,
but it's,
for milk, for eggs. This is for milk, actually, for cheese.
Yeah. But this is not representative of all of the.
This isn't a slaughterhouse. It's exactly
I know.
representative of all
Yeah,
slaughterhouses
I
here in the
know.
Netherlands, including.
But it's not representative. It's just one example, right? Like you don't know.
It's all exactly the same.
But you don't know. But you don't know like. You
What
have
exactly is
trouble-
bad out of this image then?
No, I mean of course, like the blood and everything.
Yeah.
It's just conditions are kind of horrendous.
Yeah, but they have to drain the blood of every animal they kill, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
They
I don't
do.
know.
They have
Like,
to
with
drain the
this-
blood of every animal. So this procedure that you see here of cutting their throat to drain their blood is everywhere. Every single meat you're going to be eating has
Yeah.
an animal that has their blood drained.
Okay.
The fact that they're dirty with blood just means that probably
It's
that they
just-
struggled.
it's just-
And this is because they're a male. And
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
mean-
the times the males do struggle more than the females because the females are usually coming from their
No, I got you.
impregnation and
Yeah.
they don't have the power to struggle.
No, I got you. Yeah, but it's just like it depends. When you visit Maastricht, for example, you see the nice farm there. They
Where
take
they're only
care-
females.
They take care of their cows.
I used to
very
think the
nicely.
same as you, you know.
Yeah,
that?
and then
But you know that's
basically-
not true, right?
I mean,
They kill them.
They take care of them, and then afterwards, like when they live their life, they kill
They
them.
don't
and
live
then
their life. How long do
But-
you think a dairy cow can live, and how long do you think a dairy cow lives for?
I think they can live around like 15 years, maybe.
20, 24 years.
Oh yeah, like
How long do you think they live for? On the farm here.
5 years, maybe. Yeah, maybe around 5 years. But
So-
but these
so-
are 5 years of good life, right? Like it's
No, not at all, because they are forcefully impregnated. Their babies are taken away from them.
But this but this is again this is I cannot speak for everything.
No,
Like,
this is
I
in the
saw-
Netherlands, and in the Netherlands.
But I saw the farms in Maastricht, and I visited a couple when I was doing this
So how
research
many
on the
males do they have?
cultivated meat.
How many males do they have compared to females?
I don't know. I didn't really like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really.
Maybe
take
you
the
should pay attention
statistics.
because the males
Yeah.
are 1 or 2 per the whole farm, and there's
Oh, okay.
20 females. How does that happen? How do you think that happens?
No, I mean like this is just to.
They kill the
reproduce-
males.
Reproduce. Yeah.
They kill the males.
Yeah,
And
they
if-
keep
and-
some to reproduce. Yeah, but it's.
Yeah, they only need 1 or 2 to reproduce. So every other male that's born, they get killed. And there's a baby calf born almost every year because they have to impregnate the cows to make milk. The fact that we rape them to impregnate them, the fact that we take away their baby so that we can take the
But
milk.
it's not again. It's again not representative of all the farms because
all
some
the farms.
No,
I come
no,
from
no.
Romania, man. My grandma had a cow in her backyard. She did
I
the
know.
same procedure, standard procedure.
I know,
Cows
but
don't
it's-
produce milk unless they're pregnant.
I
Do you
know,
think
I know,
they get
but-
pregnant when they want, or do you think farmers impregnate them?
But it's not again. It's
Do you
not
think
an
they
all
get
the
pregnant
farms.
when they want, or do you think farmers impregnate them?
No, but I don't think it's just a natural thing sometimes.
Do you
know,
think
like,
farmers impregnate them, or do you think they get pregnant when they want to?
I think it's both.
Not at all.
I think it's
Because a
both.
cow would get pregnant 3 times in their whole life, maximum. 24 years. They eat 30 to 50 kilograms of food every day.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that a farmer can feed a cow 32 kilograms of food per day for a whole year without that cow providing
It's a small
absolutely
farm.
anything.
If it's a
Yeah,
small farm.
especially if it's a small farm.
it's a small farm and they have
Exactly.
budget,
It's
they
it's
have-
a
they
it's a
have a
higher
budget.
chance on a larger farm, but on a smaller farm it's
Yeah, I don't know.
especially impossible.
No, if
Because
it's-
on a
if it's
smaller
a small farm with a
yeah,
nice
if a farmer
budget.
exactly. Let's
Yeah,
imagine a
yeah.
small farm. A farmer
Yeah,
has
yeah.
only 2 cows, right? None of them get pregnant that year, yet they have to feed them 30 kilograms of food continuously. None of them get pregnant the next year, yet they have to feed them 30 kilograms of food every day.
Yeah.
Where the fuck does the farmer make the money?
I don't know from some.
No,
Yeah,
they forcefully
exact-
impregnate them every single year.
Yeah.
You refuse to believe that, but that is
I
the
know.
reality. Just
Probably-
because you
no, I
refuse
saw,
to
I
believe
saw
it
it.
doesn't mean
no.
it's
No,
not
no, I
true.
don't refuse to believe it. I know that it exists. I know that it's in.
It's in
in
all
many
farms, yes.
I know. That
My
it's in many
grandmother did it
farms.
to her cow,
No,
who
I-
she loved, who she had a
Yeah,
name
yeah.
for.
Yeah.
They do it here also. Why wouldn't they? Because that's what they are to them. It's objects.
Yeah, it's yeah. Okay, I think I have to go. I have to run.
How many
Thank
more
you so
animals
much.
are you going to exploit going forward?
Sorry, what?
How many more animals are you going to exploit going forward?
What do you mean by?
Are you going to continue paying for violence towards animals?
I'm gonna try to invent the cultivated beef.
You can try to
burger,
invent
and
it, but until that goes on the market,
Yeah.
you cannot possibly justify creating victims, can you? You have alternatives. Like imagine if
Okay.
you were in the shoes of them and somebody saying, "Yeah, we're making human meat, so let's just kill this guy and a couple more, and then we're done." You wouldn't like that, would you?
Yeah.
So why not
Yeah.
give them the same respect
This-
that you want?
No. I do give them respect, right? Like I.
No, you don't. You pay for them to be killed.
But but it's right. It's just like it's again.
I mean, you
we
may not
were-
like it. I'm
we-
just being direct with you,
No,
but
no,
that's
no,
the reality.
no.
You can't
I agree.
claim that you respect them because you pay for them to be killed
I
for
agree,
your
I
taste
agree. But
pleasure.
but it's not only taste again. Again,
It
it's
is
not only
because
taste.
nutrition you can get from plants. As much as you believe that some of your friends did it and whatever, you want to
But
believe that
it's-
fairy tale. That's fine.
But
at
it's
the
not
end
a,
of the
but
day,
it's
science
right. It's
says
not
otherwise.
yes. I mean, science says otherwise, but it's again like right. Like it depends by case.
What do you mean?
would-
It depends by case.
D- One second. I mean, from case to case is different, right? Like, and you don't know how will your body react to transitioning from the diet that
Yeah,
you have
you'll
now.
probably
I
be
mean,
healthier.
right now, I don't really like eat meat a lot. Like, I eat it maybe once per month, maybe two
Only
times
one
per
animal
month.
per month, but you eat
Yeah.
dairy products, eggs, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So wait, if
Yeah,
you
but I
eat
mean-
meat once a month, why are you so concerned about cutting that out?
I mean beef. But not the full beef.
Ah,
like,
okay.
yeah,
So
with
you do
fish,
pay
with
for
everything.
chickens to be put in gas chambers then?
Yeah, it's.
CO2
I don't
gas
know.
chambers.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Like I.
Well, I'm telling you, that's
I'm
what
not, I'm
happens.
not sure.
It's in
I'm not
Brooklyn.
sure.
Go to Brooklyn yourself and see it, the
To where?
slaughterhouse. Brooklyn.
Where?
Brooklyn. It's
Brooklyn.
outside of Amsterdam. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They slaughter, I think, around 100,000 chickens every day
Yeah.
by putting them in gas chambers. Why would
Yeah.
you pay for gas chambers?
This is just I think that I think this is kind of I don't know. I don't look at it this way. I just
But
look
maybe
at it.
you should look at them because they're victims. They're sentient beings. They have
Maybe.
emotions just like you. They want to
Maybe.
live just like you.
Maybe.
You can't just look
maybe.
at your own perspective and be like, well,
Maybe.
I only care about what
No,
I
I
get
agree.
from it, right?
No, I agree. But it's just again for me it's just like seeing the friends that I had, they transitioned and then their condition
Again,
got
anecdotal
worse.
data means nothing. If they did it
It's just-
wrong, it means nothing. They didn't eat enough. You just said that the dose
Yeah.
make the poison. You
Yeah,
said that
yeah.
the quantity
No,
matters.
no, I
but
don't-
somehow when it comes to your friends, you don't apply the same logic. Quantity matters. Quantity
I
only
agree.
matters when it suits
I
your
agree,
own
but I know-
values or when it suits your own point of view.
No,
or does it
no.
always matter?
No, it always matters.
So then
Yeah,
maybe
it
your
always
friends
matters.
just didn't eat enough.
Yeah, but I think like I was with them, like I was connecting with them every day, and I think it was like a regular meal. Like it seemed like a regular meal. But anyway, I have to run right now.
Sure, I'll give you a card. I hope you stop oppressing animals, okay? There's a documentary here called Dominion. It shows what
you.
animals go through. Can you give that a watch?
Yeah, of course.
And until you watch it, can you choose to not consume any animal products?
Until I watch.
Yeah.
Or after I watch.
Until I watch it.
I'll try.
Can you do it as if you were in the
Fish-
position of
fish
the
as
victim?
well or no?
Yeah, fish as well. They also deserve to live, and they also have emotions and
Yeah.
feelings and thoughts. And
I already
wanna
booked.
live.
I already booked a meal for today, so yeah, I'm probably.
What do you mean you booked a meal for today?
I prepaid the deposit.
Sure, but don't pay
It's
more
just-
for more. Can
Yeah,
you do
yeah,
that?
of course.
Okay, thank you. Have a good one.
Nice
I'll
to
just
meet
give
you.
it first now.
What's your name again?
Chip.
Chip. Nice
Yeah.
to meet you. You're a very good debater, actually. Very good
I'm
debater.
trying to have a conversation with you. I'm not trying to debate you. A lot of people
No,
think
no, I
I'm
agree.
debating them, but I'm actually genuinely just trying to get you to be on the side of the animals
Mhm.
because you seem like an intelligent person, and it saddens me when
Yeah, yeah.
intelligent people come up with ridiculous excuses.
Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Thank you guys for listening. Bye bye.
Have a good one. Yeah, people.
What's your Instagram, by the way?
You have it on my on the
On the
have it
QR
here.
code as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a watch. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Bye bye.
I'm on TikTok and YouTube, by the way, not Instagram.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Very good.
Oh, I see a lot of people are already triggered by the flags, aren't they? Why are you triggered by the flags, everyone? Don't be triggered by the flags. Hit that like, everyone. Conversation was kind of meh. I mean, at least we learned something about plant-based meat, but you know. Sure.
France and Holland. It's not Russia, like not Russian flag.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. France and Holland, let's go. No worries. Somebody calls me a horrible person. Oh no. You must be a person who abuses animals or has a problem with people expressing their sexuality in ways that require consent and doesn't hurt anybody else. Oh no. You must have a problem with respecting women's body autonomy. Oh no. Listen, all the people who out there who are triggered by this stream and by the fact that I try to express to them the reality of their choices, who are going to saying that they're going to go out there, I'm going to consume some flesh right now. Bro, you're the one who is hurting yourself and other animals. You're claiming I'm going to abuse more animals in the process when somebody is trying to tell you to stop abusing animals. Just, it's a show of character more than anything. It's not really the flex that you think it is. It's not really a triggering point or anything. It's just a show of character. It just shows who you are as a character. When somebody is explaining to you that you might be doing something wrong and you double down and say, well, you know what, fuck you, I'll do that multiple times just so that I create more victims. Well, it just seems like it's an ego thing. Maybe stop. It's kind of sad that people have to apologize for wearing a flag from where they're from, especially because politicians are dicks. Completely agree with you, fella. Is it really true that cows in the wild would only get pregnant 3 times in their lives in the absence of human intervention? At maximum 3 times, yeah, somewhere around maximum 3 times. Maybe not even 3 times, right? Like maybe even less than that. That's how cows would, obviously, why would they have more than that, you know? Like, why? Nobody likes, pregnancy isn't easy on anyone, you know? That's not a easy thing to go through. That's why when the dairy cows are repeatedly impregnated, they get after 6 repeated impregnations, they're called spent cows and they can barely stand up and all this. Huh? What are you doing here? I'm holding a sign that says, can I ask you something? And I'm inviting people to have conversations with me. Human rights, animal rights, and all the above. If you're totally vegan, you don't need to live. Yeah, you probably didn't get what being vegan means. That's okay. I'll explain it to you. Being vegan isn't a position where we're claiming somehow that animals are more important than humans or that your life matters less. No, being vegan is a position where we say do not exploit animals since there's no need for it. It's as simple as that. You can be healthy, you can live your life. It's not that big of a change. All you gotta do is just adopt a plant-based diet, don't wear leather, you know. Say no to the products that exploit animals. It really isn't that difficult. It really isn't that difficult, I'll be honest. It's a lot of people make it out a lot more difficult than it seems to be. But it's one of those things, you know, like that it seems difficult at first, but once you start it, you realize, oh, this was much easier than I thought. You gonna do the do you think trillionaires should exist again? That's a good one, Felix. Praise Holy Tofunia. Veganism is just not viewing animals as resources to exploit. Yeah. Sadly. Speaking of animals, resources to exploit. Poor horses. Swear to God, 2026 and the police is on horses. They can't fucking bike. They're so fucking lazy that they cannot fucking bike. Insane. Dumbest shit ever, exactly. What's with all the gay flags? Why not? We should show support for the people who are gay, especially since they're being persecuted more and more recently. So why wouldn't we show support for them? Yeah. All nutrients can be obtained via animal-free sources, of course. Yeah, Kiran, you're 100% right. And I appreciate you being here, Kiran. I love it that you're there on TikTok. You're often there, and I appreciate you. How do you expect to catch a criminal on a horse in central Amsterdam? What the hell? Right, Felix? They want to catch you. You there! Stop! Yeah, what the fuck? Why are they on horses? New York City is so close to officially banning horse-drawn carriages, right? Horses enjoy exercise, and most horse owners treat them better than people. Well, up until they put this thing in their mouth that they cannot say, and they have to do like this, and then they correct it. Hey, yeah, tap tap. Up until they do that. When they do that, it's fucking awful. All the other stuff, treating them nicely. I'm pretty sure these horses have a pretty nice treatment outside of them being ridden. But the riding is still exploitation. Such an independent thinker. It's just a coincidence that you agree with every opinion you've been programmed to believe. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how non-vegans sound. Well put, Will Steedman. That's exactly how non-vegans think, huh? It can't be good for their feet to be walking on concrete all day long. They should be on natural surfaces, yeah. Can I get heterosexual flags? Well, the minute you'll be persecuted for being heterosexual, sure. The minute that you get persecuted for your sexuality, you should get the flag, yes. Weird, you think it's okay for a lion to eat a giraffe because it's natural. I'm not okay because it's natural, by the way. But you don't think it's natural for humans to eat a cow. I never said it's not natural to eat a cow. I never inserted the word natural in any of my uh, position, Dr. Bingledary. The position is that if there's no need to exploit an animal, then you shouldn't. A lion needs to kill an animal to survive. You don't. Simple as that. And the lion doesn't have the options that you do. A lion isn't aware about the violence that it's committing. I mean, that they're committing. A lion is, they're aware of the violence. It's not, they go into this beast mode where they have to have something, right? They only hunt when they're on the brink of hunger. Not like you guys. You just go into a supermarket and pick a product. So pick a different product. You can choose to not be violent towards animals. Simple. I see the Ibex bro looking healthy. Yeah, I do look very healthy, thank you. I'd rather not be vegan. Hi. You wanna have a conversation?
A small one, because our wife is...
Sure, I am live on YouTube and TikTok. Is that okay?
That's okay.
Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok? You wanna come here and view it?
What is your account?
I'll give you a card afterwards.
Okay, cool.
What's your name?
My name is Hussein.
My name's Avi.
Avi, nice to meet you. I'm Chip. Hussein, nice to meet you.
Hi.
I'm here to speak up on behalf of animals because I'm an animal rights activist. How do you guys feel about animals?
They're great. We have a pet, like a hamster.
Yeah.
A hamster.
A
We
hamster?
we love pets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the hamster's name?
James.
James. What's James like? How do you see James?
He's like
Cute.
he hides.
He hides?
Yeah,
He's a bit shy? He's a bit shy. Yeah. Do you think animals have a personality? Do you think some are shy, maybe some aren't?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think animals, they're kind of like us, where they maybe want to experience life, they have emotions,
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, yeah. Do you think all animals want that? Cats, dogs?
Think that's a
Mice?
animal? Yeah.
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 Personally.
Yeah, and a lot of the times the reason why I'm here to speak up is because there's some animals that we often disconsider. For example, cows, chickens, pigs. A lot of the times we think that they maybe don't want to be, to live, to experience life, to be with their family or all that.
Yeah.
Because when we farm them, when we think of a farm, we think of this place where we somehow have a nice relationship with animals. But in reality, a farm is a place where we take animals and we use them. And we use them against their will because they don't want to be used. For example, cows only make milk when they have babies. So we force them to have babies. And in order for us to take the milk, we take their babies away from them.
Yeah.
Because if the babies stay with the mother, they would drink the milk.
Yeah, it's
So
really
that's,
strange.
it's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
strange,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
kind of how we get the milk from animals, and this is just an example of what we do to animals.
Yeah.
Obviously, we also kill them, we know to eat them and all this kind of stuff. Do you think any of this is necessary?
What
Is het nodig om dieren te vermoorden om te eten? Of kan je ook
No.
vegetarisch eten? Denk ik? Maybe we have to
No.
think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, some more. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to explain. I'm trying to
Okay,
show
cool.
this perspective that, you know,
It's
we
like
look.
50-50.
It's like, what do you mean by that?
Like we can eat meat that's like good for our bodies a little bit, but
For the
it's not
animals.
really necessary to be like
Yeah, because anything that,
don't eat them.
anything that meat gives us, we can get from plants.
Like if they die from being old, then
That's a different thing, right?
Then we can eat them.
Yeah,
right?
but imagine if your hamster. Imagine if, what was his name?
James.
James. Imagine if James died. Would your instinct be that you want to eat them afterwards?
No, because we don't usually eat hamsters in
Yeah.
the Netherlands.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that it's not like they don't have meat on their bones, right? It's just that we just said with these animals it's okay to kill and eat, and these animals are not, right? But in
Yeah.
reality, there really is no difference from their perspective. They all just experience life like we do, right?
You have to think about it some more.
Yeah, I appreciate
Thank
you
you very
stopping
much.
by.
Yeah,
Let me give you
cool.
also a card, and it's good to inform yourselves and do better. The most important speech you'll ever hear shows you kind of describes what animals go through. I think it's safe to watch with children. How old is she? How old are you?
10.
10. Maybe you're a bit young, but at
I'm
least
gonna
you
watch
can get
it,
informed
yeah.
and just tell her. And then you have my YouTube channel and everything there if you need to.
Yeah, good luck.
Appreciate
Nice
it.
to
Thank
meet you.
Have a good one. Cheers.
Goodbye.
Bye. Um, yeah, I can't really, when they're a parent with a child, I can't do more than just try to be nice to them. Leave the kids alone. Well, they actually were here and they wanted to come talk to me. Why is everyone in chat so mad, right? Because I spoke to a child alongside their father. I got consent from the child, I got consent from the father, and I explained it in a very nice way that what we do to animals isn't really nice. And people don't like that. Can we get a more gay background? Hey Julie, nice to see you here. Oh my god, talking to small humans. Oh no, says Alexandra. Alexandra, for real. How dare we talk to small humans? Honestly, I wasn't even like in any way even combative or confrontational. I just explained to them. That's it. That's all I did, right? I tried to explain to them nicely to the child. Huel is vegan and self-nutritionally complete meals. Vegan nutrition in 2026 is very easy. That's true. Huel is a nice one, Kiran. I have it almost daily. People are upset. Gay flag in the black, pink microphone, family with child on camera. Right? Remember to hit that like, everyone, if you're so upset. Double tap that screen. Every time you double tap that screen, my muscles get a bit bigger. That's it. That's how it works. We all know it. We're all aware of it. Huel is good. Yeah, I like it too. You're way too young. Sorry. Say it again.
He has 3 million followers. He's a voetballer at Ajax.
Yeah, but he's too young, huh? It needs to be over 18.
You want a picture?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. 18.
He's 18.
No, that's okay. But like you said, you're a footballer at Ajax.
Yeah, here.
Bravo, man. That's cool. That's cool. Well
You
done.
want a picture just outside of this?
No, I'm good. Okay. Have a good one. Cheers. There was just a group of kids walking around, like really young kids, maybe like 12 or 14 or 16. I don't know if you heard the conversation. And one of them wants to come to me, and I'm like, yeah, but you're too young. Like they look 12 or 14 or something. And another kid comes to me just now and says that, yeah, but he plays football for Ajax, I guess for Ajax kids or something. Hey, B12 babe is in the house. Hello, B12 babe. Everyone, we can relax. B12 babe is here. By the way, B12 babe did an excellent stream yesterday, everyone. So I hope you tuned in. Did Alicia debate you in the end? Alicia did not debate me in the end. No, she just crashed out. It was so funny. The crash out was insane. I'll tell you that story also there because I want to give context, but I want to finish on the story. Okay, so the kid comes to me and he says that he plays for Ajax, and then I'm like, that's cool, bravo, congratulations, and then and then he's like, do you want to take a picture with him? I'm like, no, I'm good. It's like, are you sure? Outside of the camera, maybe you want a picture with him? Like, I don't know, is he famous? Like, I don't know who the fuck these people are. Yeah. Jade also got assaulted by an old lady. Yeah, she did, right here. Yeah, so yesterday we were watching Plant Geezer stream that was debating a person, and this person was very unhinged. And at some point, Plant Geezer, Jake, just leaves. I don't know. I have no clue where he left. Like in the middle of the debate, or maybe it was kind of like the end. He was almost the end. But he just leaves, and he comes back after like an hour and a half or something. Like, it's insane. I don't know where he went. Like, imagine that. Like, the whole debate was less than 30 minutes, and he just left for an hour and a half or something. And when he lives for an hour and a half, if everyone's gay, then I'm also gay. Completely agree. Yeah. Yeah, all vegans are gay. Sure, why not? I mean, being gay means being cool on this channel. So if you use gay as another word other than the sexuality, gay means cool here. It's not a slur. It's how cool of us. And it's funny because this woman got so damn triggered by everything. Felix says, I saw Jake had a debate after 1 hour of debate and left the stream with her on. Oh, so Jake went to another debate. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that was so funny. That was so insane, honestly. Are you gay? Are you Dutch? Sorry, are you gay? Oh, Jesus, I have all these gay words in my chat and I'm like misreading stuff. Are you Dutch? Yes, I am Dutch. Yes, I have Dutch citizenship. No, I mean, when he left, she was on stream for another hour talking to the chat. Yeah, she was on stream for another hour talking to the chat, and she was so triggered. Hi.
She wants to.
Oh, I think she's way too young. How old are you?
How old are you? Tell him.
5. I think you're way too young. Yeah, because I just want to speak about some animals, and it's you're a bit too young for 5 years. So.
Okay.
Have a good one. Cheers. I mean, 10, maybe 12. Okay, fine. I'll speak to you. But 5 years old, she's way too young. Have you double tapped that screen, everyone? Have you liked the stream already? Can you say something in Dutch? Nee. There you go. I just said it. Oh, I'm so smart sometimes. No, it's so funny that sometimes I play this character that's full of himself, and I go by, I'm so smart, but I don't really think of myself that smart. Wait, who crashed out yesterday? Oh, so on Jake's stream, the Alicia, the non-vegan, the anti-vegan, because she was anti-vegan, she crashed out hard. Like, she started calling people stupid, starting swearing. Felix says 5-year-olds still eat from a sandpit. Yeah. Someone timed me out because I asked if you are gay. Is it so bad to ask something like this? I don't know in what context you asked it. But, no, I am not gay. Unless you mean cool, and then, yes, I am cool. Trans flag, yeah, it's a very cool one, yes. What's for dinner today? Good question, B12 babe. So I'm gonna tofu or tofu? Definitely tofu. There's definitely gonna be tofu in it. I'm gonna post a status photo about what I had for lunch because it was just so freaking good. It was so easy to make also. So for dinner, I don't know. I'm gonna make something, but B12 baby, you've inspired me because last night while I was struggling to sleep, because it's been just so freaking hot, You've inspired me, and I want to make, it's silly,
What you gonna ask me?
mini cheesecakes. I want to ask you some questions. Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
Sure.
No worries? Okay, nice.
Why not?
Why not? Love it. You want to come here so that you view? Nice, love it. What's your name?
I like your pink thing.
I love it too. What's your name?
Scotty.
Scotty, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
What?
Chip.
Chip.
Where are you from, Chip? Where are you from, Scotty? Jesus.
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas. Do you live here in Amsterdam or?
No, just visiting.
Just
for work.
visiting? Oh, I could have guessed from your T-shirt that you're from the U.S.
Oh, is this too obvious?
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's a U.S. flag, right?
Well, maybe I shouldn't wear that, right?
No, you're good. You're good. So I want to ask you, because I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for animals.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about animals?
Oh, I love them. I love my dogs. I grew up on a farm and everything.
Yeah. So say, for instance, if I have a dog and I bring them into existence, or I get them from a young pup, and I get them for the specific reason where I give them a great life, I give them belly rubs, the best toys ever. But at the age of 2 years old, I take them in the back of the house, I shoot them in the back of the head, they die instantly, and then I use their body as a punching bag. Would you say that what I'm doing is right, or is it wrong?
Very wrong.
Very wrong. But why is that wrong? Because I do need to work out, and they make a great punching bag.
That's an animal. It's a life.
Yeah.
You know, dogs are here. You know, there's a saying is, it's not, the worst thing is not about getting a dog. The worst thing is when you lose your pet.
Yeah.
Because they become part of your life. And trust me, my dogs are part of my life. I mean, they know my looks.
They're
they
part
know,
of your family, right?
Yeah, they know my looks, my signals. But they read
there's-
your mind.
And I agree with you, right? You can form bonds with an animal because they have personalities. They're like kind of like us, right?
Right.
So you form these bonds with them. But this dog is not a dog that I got to form a bond with them. I specifically got them for the purpose where I will not bond with them, but I'd rather still give them a good life, but also kill them when they reach the age of 2 years old so that I can use their body as a punching bag. Would that be okay?
No.
No. But and the question remains, why is that not okay, knowing that I do
It's
need to work
just-
out?
I mean, they're innocent pets. They have, you know, they look at for you as for their guidance. You're their world, right? That's what they live for. You're their world. And to me, that's just wrong. I mean, it's just like taking
But
a
I do need to work out.
Well, okay, then if you had a child at 3 years old going, I'm going to kill the child and I'm going to use him for a pump.
If I need to work out, I need to work out, huh?
Well, you can go punch a tree.
You can go punch a tree. Okay, I like that.
Or get you a bag of feed and, you know, hang it up and punch it or something.
That's a very smart idea, one bag of feed. So is it safe to assume that it's wrong to harm an animal if we have an alternative?
But now?
Is it safe to assume that it's wrong to harm an animal if we have an alternative?
Yes.
Okay. And now I'm going to turn it around. It's not
I know
a
what
gotcha.
you're doing. I know what you're doing.
I was part of it also, but what about the cows, the chickens, the pigs? We do have alternatives, and yet we do exactly what I described, but in a worse way, right? We don't really give them good lives. We still kill them at a very early age. We impregnate them, we use their babies, we treat them like objects for products we don't actually need. So do you think that that is fair, what we do to them?
Well, true. I see where you're going with this because I was raised on a farm.
Yeah.
And everything we ate, we slaughter ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Our pigs, our cows, everything. I mean, they're here to provide us food, and I can understand what you're saying is because you can get your protein from anything, from all. I mean, the strongest animals in the world are your elephant
Yeah.
and your buffalo, right?
Exactly.
And they're all vegetarians, right?
Yeah.
I agree with you, but that's the way I was raised in the States. And I was raised on a farm. I didn't know no different.
Yeah.
Now I know the different, but am I going to change? That's hard to say, right?
Well, that's the whole thing, right? Like I'm not here to place any blame or point a finger at how dare you have done that, because I
Right.
understand you grew up that way. But if you are aware of the injustice that you're committing towards these animals, why wouldn't you want to change? You seem so passionate when it came to the dogs, but the dogs have a personality just as much as a cow and the pig does.
You know, I'm not for these corporate farms where they raise pigs in cages and they can't move, right?
Yeah.
Like now chickens, we do free-range chickens, right? I will go to the store and buy free-range eggs over regular eggs any day of the week. I have a friend of mine who does farm eggs, and I go get those eggs. So I know that he puts them out in the pasture and let them eat whatever and they get eggs, right? They provide nutrients for us, but I don't think they should be tortured and raised in an environment where it's bad for them, right? And it
Are
should
they
be,
resources?
huh?
Are they resources?
Are there resources to humans?
Yeah.
For meat and protein.
Should they be resources is what I'm going towards? I mean, I understand
You
we treat them
really
like
get me.
resources.
I go both ways on this. This is it's a hard
But
question to
they're
answer.
individuals, aren't they?
There are individuals, I agree with you,
Who
but
have personalities, like your dog.
right. But would you raise a cow knowing that it's going to cost you money to feed it, money for veterinarian, and on this whole purpose? I mean, they're not
Only if I could take care of them just like I would with a child, right?
right, but they don't give you the same companionship as a dog.
If you throw a ball to a cow, they bring it back.
What
If you throw a ball to a cow, they bring it back. They do offer
they're mimics
companionship.
and things too. I
They're-
mean,
yeah, they're like very much. They're called grass puppies, you know. Some
right,
people call them
but
grass
they
puppies.
also hurt the environment.
Sure, they hurt the environment because we bring them into existence to kill
Right,
them, right? They
right.
don't hurt the environment more than any other being, any sentient being, like we do, like you do, like I do.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that we somehow have the right over their existence, right? We, first of all, we created the species of animals, and we created them in a way that they suffer because the dairy
Well,
cows,
God
for example.
supposedly created.
But God did not create these species. We have documented history of how we created these species, right? We selectively bred them. The cows that are today
Well, true.
have nothing to
right,
do with
and all the hormones they put in, and that's the problem with that is they're putting all this stuff in these chickens, right? You can watch a chick on a farm, a chicken farm, go from a chick to a chicken in 6 weeks.
Yeah, 42
There's
days.
a problem with that. I've actually worked in chicken farms.
But that's not because they give them hormones. It's just the species.
No. There's hormones and vitamins in the water they drink. Trust me, I know this.
Sure, maybe they do that on some situations, but even in the situations where they don't, they still grow that fast, and that is because they're that's,
but
that's
they don't
the
grow
species.
as meaty.
So this particular species of chicken meat was actually developed in the 50s. This broiler chicken that we call them was developed in the 50s, and through selective breeding, essentially what we did is the chickens that grew faster, we made them reproduce. The chickens
we
that grew
have
slower,
that-
we killed.
We have that process alone.
Yeah.
Trust me. You go from a chick.
I'm sure we
in
do.
6
I'm
weeks.
sure we do. I'm sure we do help that along. I'm sure we do
Because my husband, his family used to raise chickens.
Yeah.
There'd be 64,000 chickens in
Yeah.
a chicken house.
Yeah.
Right? In 8 weeks, you got chickens.
and we give them vitamins and all this a lot of times also because people need to get vitamins from the meat. And
Well, then and then
they get killed at 42 days and they don't really care about their.
I'll give you an example. My granddaughter is 14. I mean, 15 years old.
Yeah.
She matured. Seems like faster than girls when I was growing up.
I don't know
Because
about
they're
that.
eating all that hormones in that meat, right?
I don't know about that, but like whether they give hormones or not, I still think that it's an injustice that happens towards these animals. 1 second. Sorry. Sometimes TikTok does this thing where it requires my attention. So whether they inject them on hormones, whether they do all of this, sure, that's a concern for us because we consume them. And maybe there is a little bit of a concern for them, but in reality, they're still resources.
Well, do
You said
we-
thousands of chickens. Those are thousands of individuals who had hopes, dreams, who literally dreamt
Well-
every night, who wanted to live, who wanted to experience life, and we said, hang them upside down, cut their throats so that we get some taste pleasure. Yum yums.
What about fish in the sea?
Same thing. They need to live. The whole thing is that we don't need to do this to them, right? Like we can
Oh,
look
we
at,
could. I mean, literally, we'd probably be a very healthier society if we did go to vegan.
Yeah, exactly.
Vegetarian, right?
Vegan,
I, agree. I get confused when that vegan versus vegetarian because there's like vegans won't eat eggs, right?
Yeah.
But vegetarians will.
Yeah, because eggs is still a product of exploitation.
Right. So, I mean, chickens. So, would you say chicken laying the eggs? Should we eat the eggs?
No.
Why?
So the chickens that we selectively bred to lay eggs is detrimental for them to lay 300 eggs per year.
Well, no, I'm talking about the free range chickens. They don't have.
they're all the same. A chicken in the wild would lay between 12 to 15 eggs a year. All these chickens that we have nowadays lay over 300 eggs a year. In fact, sometimes they lay 2 eggs per day. And the reason why they do that is partly because we take them from them, and partly because we selectively bred them to lay so many. So you know the pug that has the short nose.
The pug. Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole breed. Yeah, I agree.
It's
with
fucked
you.
up, right?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It's fucked up because we selectively bred them and they have trouble breeding, but we selectively bred them in a way that they're cute to us. Well, the chickens that lay eggs, we selectively bred them to give us what we wanted out of them, which is eggs. But it's also detrimental to them because they lose so much calcium, they lose so much nutrients every day that they continuously have to go pecking at it. The reason why we continuously see chickens pecking, the chickens that are grown for eggs, is not because they chickens eat all day long, but because they have to, because they lose nutrients constantly.
I don't know. I grew up with Mama, Grandma, and them having chickens before all this was going on.
Same.
They always eat. They always did.
Because they're bred in
Well,
that specific
this was
way.
back in the early '70s. So I don't know if it was.
Did they lay an egg every day?
They laid every egg.
So they're the same breed.
I mean, I used to go. Well, I don't know. I don't think all that was going on in the '70s. But I
It
can
was,
still,
it
I
was.
can still go out there in the chicken house and get the eggs out of the bin every day. So.
The chickens for eggs, we bred them before the 50s. So we
What
first
about
had
wild
the chick-
ducks?
Hmm?
About duck eggs, wild duck eggs.
But what about we don't take anything from animals? Like, why are we looking for ways to take something
Well, I'm
from
just saying
animals?
you have. If
We have so many alternatives. Like,
Right.
why are we looking for a way to like? What if we take this from an animal? You know, they're like a child. Why
I
would we
agree
take the
with you.
candy away from a child?
I see the argument on both sides.
Yeah.
Trust me, I do.
Yeah,
I
but
do.
what is the argument against this then? Because it just feels to me like it's only logical. We don't need to take
It's
anything
like
from
you're
them.
gonna have to change society.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of lobbyists in the political society that drive the beef industry, the chicken industry. It's all about profit. It's all about profit.
Completely agree with you, and we have to change society in order to stop all of it. But in order to just stop some of it, I just have to change some people.
Well, everybody as an individual
Yeah.
can do their own by with themselves.
Yeah,
right?
like for example, you are responsible for around 100 animals each year. That's
Mm-hmm.
the calculation. So if you all for the sudden choose to be vegan, you would be saving 100 animals each year. That's not nothing. That's a lot of lives saved. Like, I understand the system doesn't stop, but sometimes you just gotta fight for the individuals, not the system itself. And the system will eventually change if people do this, right? Like, we also can't expect the system to change if we just continuously give money to the system, especially since we have an option that
Well,
would essentially topple down that system.
I think it's going to change anyway with all the new diseases coming up with the meat.
Diseases, environmental
And people
concerns,
will veer away from that.
Yeah, and I also just talked to a person today who told me that they're working on lab-grown meat, and he said that they're almost ready for the market. So
Well, I mean, it's like in Dallas, in Texas right now. There's some kind of worm.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you can't eat that meat. You know.
yeah.
So
Oh yeah, the screwworm.
Screwworm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just, since, with our new RFK, whoever health.
Fuck that guy,
Yeah.
yeah.
But anyway, it just seems like all these things are starting to pop up now
Yeah.
since he became.
Yeah.
Right. But every Mother Nature has a way to cleanse the environment, I think, and by these unknown diseases that get into the meat that you can eat. Trust me, you want to scare the population? Start promoting.
Well,
start,
all the major diseases that we've had, including COVID, have been viruses that have been coming spillovers from animals, and they're because we keep animals in closed containers and they spill from one
I'm
animal
not
to
for
another.
that. I'm not for
So
that.
in reality, right, this idea of animal agriculture isn't just detrimental to the animals; it's extremely detrimental to humans, extremely detrimental to our society, and in so many ways. Like, I can't even explain to you how many ways it's detrimental. On top of the fact that, as you said, political lobbying to make laws. For example, in U.S., there's a thing called animal gag laws, where essentially you're not allowed to film animal torture
in slaughterhouses.
in slaughterhouses and stuff like that. And if you do, you go to jail. You don't get fired or anything. You go to jail, which is fucked up.
Right.
So this is just all fucked up. And I think like when I see somebody who's like intelligent like yourself, somebody who understands injustice, because you said you have a husband, and I understand that you as a gay person have suffered from injustice yourself. So you understand
yeah.
what persecution for you being who you are is. And when I see that, I'm like, why is it that you're not vegan then? Because the injustice that these animals go through is because they're these animals. You wouldn't eat dogs,
No.
you wouldn't eat cats,
No.
yet these animals were born in a different shape and you think it's okay to eat them. And that's who they are. They're just a different individual.
It's a society thing.
Yeah.
And
But that can be said also
well,
about,
I can tell you this: my grandchildren,
yeah.
as society changes, my granddaughter is not a vegan, but she's a vegetarian. So we're getting there.
We're getting there. It's just that you should be leading the way because, it's a society thing. It's also an excuse for people.
That's what I do. I take my grandkids to show them that the meat that doesn't show up on that counter
Yeah.
at the grocery store. Take them to the farm, show them how they're, that is the actual. People today don't think when they go to the grocery store when they buy a chicken that was that.
But that's
actual-
not enough. Just don't pay for it to happen anymore. It's not enough for you to show that what's happening. It's like me saying, look, you see, this is how they persecute the gay people. Now let's go and persecute the gay people ourselves, right?
Well, that's
Like we
true.
can't say it like that, right? It's, we got to show it and we got to be an example ourselves. And you can't say the society, as I was saying, because society, especially nowadays, it seems like it's going back extremely fucked up, really. But what? Not even 10 years ago, gay marriage was it 10 years, maybe 15 years ago, is when gay people were allowed to marry, and it's like extremely fucked up that it took so long. But you understand the persecution and you understand the importance, and it was normal in society to say no, gay people shouldn't be allowed to marry, no, gay people shouldn't be allowed to have kids. It's fucked up, and everyone was, or at least most people are agreeing, or I don't even know, but it was a societal thing. Not fair, not true, and it shouldn't go with it. It's the same thing now. It's a persecution of them being animals.
Right.
And I understand the injustice that's going towards you is bad because it's an injustice towards you, but this is an injustice towards them, and it's bad for them, and it's unjust. You know?
I agree with you. And one person leads to two, two leads to four,
Always.
four leads to,
It always works that way.
I wish I could. I try.
You can't change,
I
man.
mean, I love. I mean, I do. By what I try by non
Animals, yeah.
non-animals or non-corporate process animals where I know they've been tortured.
It's the same thing.
I agree with you, but it's a step in the right direction, right?
It's only if you because if you consider the perspective of the animal, it's not like, oh, I'm not going to go to this not going to a protest with others who are protesting gay rights against gay rights. I'm just trying to draw an analogy, right?
I understand.
I'm saying, well, I'm not going to be the one who goes with everyone else to protest the fact that gay people have rights. I'm just going to, shame gay people on my own, right? Like it doesn't, you see what I mean? Like it's
Right.
still an injustice.
I
I get what
agree.
you mean. The injustice when it's at such a mass scale, a lot of the times we end up drawing corners. But as a study in Germany done on 3,000 dairy farms showed, a lot of the times these larger farms, they also have better procedures in place. On a smaller farm, a farmer will get frustrated with the animal because they don't always want to do what the farmer says, so they will kick them. Whereas on a larger farm, they have a procedure in place. Oh, the animal doesn't want to do this. You can do this, this, and this. So actually, the study showed that the welfare index was fairly similar between large farms and small farms. So this just means that we like to think that it's different because it makes us feel better, but in reality,
Well,
they're very similar.
I can just speak on my farm I was
Yeah.
raised on. I mean, I grew up on a tobacco farm in North Carolina, and we had pigs, we had cows, and I mean, we treated them right. They had
Up
lots
until
of
you
pasture.
kill them, huh?
We sold them. We did cure our own pigs, but it was,
Do you know pigs decorate their own house?
huh?
Pigs decorate their own house.
Do I know?
Pigs decorate their own houses.
Oh, really?
They go pick up flowers. They bring them. Sometimes they bring them as a gift to their partner, and sometimes they just put them in the house to decorate them.
Well, it's good talking to you.
Same. Let me give you a card, okay?
Okay.
There's a documentary here called Dominion. Can you give that a watch?
Yes,
And until you watch that, can you choose to not consume any animal products?
I'll
You can do it. Come on.
I'll do my best.
Come on. You can do it. It's only a meal or two. You watch it tonight.
Okay, I
Let me
will.
let me give you a map of
burger tonight.
no burger tonight, or maybe vegan burger. Even better. There's
I don't mind vegan burgers.
Yeah, there's a vegan temple bar. It's really close. They serve really good vegan burgers.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And this is a map of vegan
Oh, I saw that
restaurant.
vegan place. Yeah.
It's really, really good. They have really good burgers.
cool.
Let's respect animals.
Alright.
You seem like a smart guy, okay?
See you later. Were you
Have a
from
good
here?
one. Yeah, I'm from Romania, but I live here, yeah.
Oh, Romania. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Have a good one. You wanna have a conversation?
Yeah, sure.
How old are you?
30.
30. Okay, are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
Yeah, no worries. That's totally fine.
Okay, you wanna come here to
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Roberto.
Roberto, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Roberto, I'm here to speak up for animal rights.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about animals?
I'm from Mexico, so it's really important for me. Like all the time, the industries
Yeah.
they are taking, the natural environment to do whatever they want. And in Mexico, we are like a really pro rights for animals.
Yeah.
Like it's something that they really affect us.
Okay. Do you think we should treat animals with respect?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
It's-
Do you think it's respectful to exploit animals?
No.
No. Do you think when we farm them, we're exploiting them?
Well, it depends on, like, they are-
Exploitation means unfair treatment. It means treating somebody as a resource, right?
No, they are.
They are,
Yeah,
right?
they are. Like, for example, Confronting that where I'm come from, the industry is really hard. They put a lot of chemics in the animals just for reproduction and sale compared to than other countries that they really care about the quality of the animals or if they have a really good
None
life.
of them care about animals if they farm them.
Well, yeah,
Farming an animal inherently means we bring them into existence to use them and kill them, right?
I know. Like, and they don't care.
Yeah.
It's just about money. It's just a business.
Exactly. Do
Yeah.
you give them money?
Yeah, I do. Unfortunately,
Do you think you have to, or do you think you can choose something else?
I think that sometimes I have to because nobody can afford like natural products. But in the same way, I think that I want to because well, it's complicated.
Okay.
I can go for the way like okay, I'm not going to eat anything related to animals, but my lifestyle maybe is going to be more expensive because
cheaper.
I have to go to the other side, you know.
No, it's
And,
cheaper
and the
to be
other
vegan.
and the other thing is like you are growing in a community or with certain rules that you have to eat this to be healthy or you have to eat this because it's what the society put to you.
So if the rules say that you should eat shit to be healthy, are you gonna eat shit?
It depends on who say that, you know.
Well, for example, in India, they say that you should eat the piss of cows.
Oh, really? They
Yeah.
say that?
Yeah, that's a community. Are you
Wow.
gonna, if you go to India, are you gonna start drinking the piss of cows?
Well, no.
Okay. Well, it's not always, by the way. Not,
Yeah,
not,
exactly.
not all of India and only certain situations. They think it has some medicinal properties. It doesn't. It's not really anything special. So you see, what a community says that is healthy or not doesn't really matter. What matters is what the nutritional data, the science says,
Yes.
right? And the science says that we can be healthy on a plant-based diet. So that means that we can adopt a plant-based diet and not have to worry about whether we're healthy or not. All we have to do is make sure we're eating enough and that we're supplementing B12. That's it.
So, can I ask something?
Sure.
So, for example, for you, what is the main message that you could do, for example, for people that they cannot afford the other options? Like they just
It's
have
cheaper
one.
to be vegan.
Yeah, but I mean, like for countries, like for example, mine.
Everywhere
like,
in Mexico, it's also cheaper.
kind of.
No, it is.
Kind
It
of,
is
no.
because a lot of the times when we think it's more expensive, we think of plant-based meats or plant-based cheeses, but that's not something that I encourage people to eat. If you're going to be eating soy chunks, tofu, tempeh, or seitan, these are very cheap, and even if they're not, for example, you can make seitan out of flour. Flour is extremely cheap.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? You can make a lot of the stuff you can make yourself if you really need to, and you can make it in bulk. But soy chunks, they're one of the staple, I think, and I have seen them cheap all over the world. I've seen them cheap in every country in Africa that I've spoken to people from. In Mexico also I've checked, and they're very cheap. And they're cheap. They're so cheap that they're like a quarter of the price of meat, and they provide double the amount of protein.
And what do you think that would? What's the reason for people they don't do that?
Oh, what's the reason? People
Yeah.
are misinformed a lot of
Yeah,
times.
exactly. Like,
People are just like buying to the propaganda that you have to consume animal products because it's an industry and they have to make money. That's mostly it.
Well, yeah. Like maybe I should try it.
Yeah.
You
maybe
know,
should,
like
right.
and
I
and,
mean-
and see how I feel about it.
and see how you feel
Yeah.
about it. But more importantly is not just see how you feel about it. Maybe you should try it because it's important for the animals, right? And think if you're in the perspective of the animal, if you're in the perspective of the victim, would you really want somebody to say, "Oh, maybe I should try not oppressing this guy. Maybe I should try it." But if it doesn't work out, I just always come back to forcefully impregnating.
Yeah, no,
killing
yeah,
it,
I
right?
know.
See what
What's
I
what's
mean?
your point? Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like when it comes to social movements and the rights of others, we can't just say, I'll try. We have to do it. And this is a type of decision that you make right there and then, and you make it every day, right? I know I don't want to oppress animals today, and you'll make it work because you can make it work. So what do you want to do? Do you want to oppress animals or do you want to stop?
Yeah. I stop. I think so. Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
That's what being vegan is. Have you
Yeah.
considered that?
I hear about it. Obviously, I have friends that are vegan.
Yeah.
That is in well, in my point of view, like sometimes I could say like it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like maybe no, sorry, like trying it would be is an option. Like I will be open to try,
How many more animals should be exploited for you until you stop this demand of?
Well, it's
of
not
animal
about like
violence?
how many animals they have to be. Like I can do it, but as you said, like
But do you understand that you need to start now?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
every time you buy an animal product, you are forcing an animal into a slaughterhouse.
yeah. But for example, I can say like okay, I tried, and I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And like between that process, it's going to be like hard because it's like a living all the way that you were living, and obviously it's like a new lifestyle.
Yeah.
So I have to work on it.
Yeah.
It's not like today I'm going to start eating animals because probably I can do it, but I have to adapt.
No, you don't.
No, I mean like adapt to myself. Like I don't feel that it's tasting, that I don't want to see it, I don't want to eat it, you know, like I have to train myself to reply that.
Yeah, but you don't have to buy animal products. In
No,
that
exactly.
Process, right?
That's my
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
I know what you mean. Like you have to get used to it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Thank
but,
you.
But
Thank
getting,
you for the
but
word.
getting that's fine. That's fine. But getting used to it doesn't require you paying for violence. towards
Exactly.
animals. Exactly. Okay, let me give you a card. I appreciate you stopping by.
No, no worries, no worries.
There's a documentary here called Dominion, which shows what animals go through. Can you give that a watch?
Yeah, no worries. That's fine. Thank
And
you. Oh.
and there's a thing there called Animal Justice 21.
Mm-hmm.
They help you go vegan for free. So whatever concerns you have, health concerns or anything, they can help you out with all of that.
Okay. That's
Can
fine.
you just watch Dominion or the most important speech you'll ever hear? These are two videos that appear when you scan this QR code. Can you watch one of those?
Yeah, sure.
And until you watch them, can you choose to not consume any animal products?
Yeah, I can do it. Yeah.
I appreciate you. Let me also give you a map of Amsterdam with some nice vegan restaurants.
Yeah.
And you know, if you want to have a nice burger, there's a vegan temple bar right here. And if not, I strongly recommend vegan sushi bar. It's really good.
I was
Also
checking that
there,
one. Yeah, like
but you'll need to make a reservation because they're very busy. They make excellent sushi. It's the best sushi you'll have.
Okay.
But almost all food is delicious, and none of these are tourist traps, so you'll also be safe with them.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
I
so
appreciate
much.
you. Have
See
a
ya.
good one. Cheers.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing? Hey, you wanna have a conversation?
Depending, what would you like to ask?
Just some questions about animals. How old are you though?
19.
19. Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
Come again?
Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
Well, not really. That's the reason. I just wanted to know what you want to ask. But if it's about animals, this is not a topic I'm very familiar with. So therefore.
It's okay. It's about animal exploitation, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, animal exploitation is bad.
It's bad, right? Are you vegan?
Come again?
Are you vegan?
No. But
So
it's
you
bad.
pay for animal exploitation then?
No, I pay for.
Animal exploitation, yes.
No, I pay for food.
For?
For food.
Coming from animal exploitation. And you can pay for food not coming from animal exploitation.
Yeah.
So why choose the one that comes from animal
No, but
exploitation?
I pay for food that doesn't come from animal exploitation.
What do you mean? All animal products come from animal exploitation.
Depending, there are ways that
Exploitation means treating an animal as a resource.
yeah, well, but under these given circumstances, isn't eating salad exploitation too? Because it's still a living thing.
It's not a sentient thing. It's not an individual. A sentient means they're an individual.
Yeah, this is you're probably you know more than I do.
But you know at least that these animals have thoughts, right? You understand they have thoughts. You understand they have feelings. You understand
Yes,
they have they dream, that they think, that they learn, that they love, that they have anxiety, all the things that you do also.
Mm-hmm.
So what exactly makes you think that you deserve the right to not be killed today, but yet you pay for somebody to kill one of them today?
But don't they kill each other in other ways too?
Yeah,
Because they need
humans
food.
kill each other in other ways too, but you still think you deserve the right to not be killed today. So why do you choose to kill somebody else today?
Not only animals, not only people in war, but also animals in the natural environment. So there are predators and predators.
They do it out of necessity. You don't need to do it.
But well, I need to eat something.
Yeah, but not animals. Or animal products, yeah. You can live without eating animals or animal products.
You're probably right. But thank
I'm
you.
definitely right because that's what the science says.
Well then, I appreciate your opinions and.
So you're going to continue being violent towards animals?
I'm not violent. Why would I be violent?
You pay for them to be killed. Is that not violence?
Not necessarily because I'm
Killing is not violence?
I'm not killing them.
No, you're paying somebody to do it.
No, I do not. I pay someone to give me food.
To give you part of their body, which they have to get by killing them, right?
All right. So it was,
How else would you get part of their body if not by killing them?
It was a lovely conversation.
Would you rather animals are cut alive?
It was a lovely conversation. I appreciate your opinions and I wish you the very best.
Which opinion did I provide? I didn't provide any opinion.
I appreciate your facts and I wish you.
So you're going to
best.
continue being violent towards animals?
I'm not violent, and calling
I mean,
me
you
violent,
refuse to
calling-
care.
calling
But
me
like,
violent
let me
is-
show you just a little thing. Like, you see, this is right here. You see, this right here. This is for milk and cheese. You eat milk and cheese. This is what you pay
Actually,
for.
I don't. But
Sure,
yeah.
meat, same thing.
Yeah, well, this is horrible.
This is not violent.
Not, not out of my perspective because I'm not doing it.
Because you're demanding it.
Yeah, but giving the reason that people look mass production and mass killing of these things is
There was no
is
mass
very
killing.
bad.
That was one animal. What are you talking about, mass killing? That was just one animal.
Yeah, well, so have a great day.
Was there more animals being killed than what I showed you? It was just one animal.
One picture? Yeah.
I'm gonna become spicy, everyone. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like becoming a little bit spicy today. I'm gonna become a little bit spicy. Remember to hit that like, everyone. Hit that like. Hit that like. Hello, Raven. Chip spicy is good. Yeah, I also like spicy. Show us the images. I cannot show you the images, especially on TikTok, because, you know, then my stream might be put down. Is dehydrated a feeling? I don't know, maybe. When the conversation is going nowhere, you might as well be spicy, right? I prefer eating a whole box of ice cream for dinner or chocolate biscuits. Meat, not that great. And you can have all that, Cyrus, from plant-based. Plant-based ice cream is better than animal counterparts all the time. All the time. It doesn't have that shitty dairy taste. You know, dairy has a particularly shitty taste. It's like that, it's a little bit like the shit of animal, right? Like there's a very small taste of animal shit. Very, very small. With vegan ice cream, you don't get any of that. I'll be keen to try it. Try it. It's easy. Just go into a supermarket, you grab vegan ice cream, and that's it. You're good. And don't just try one, is my advice, because I have tried some that they didn't like them, and I tried some that were absolutely delicious. Can a plant be dehydrated? Yes. That doesn't mean that the plant will feel that they're dehydrated. You see, that's the difference, isn't it? Yeah, I understand that you're trying a little gotcha there, Angel. It's kind of a fucked up name for somebody who's trying to gotcha. Well, let me explain to you why you should be violent towards animals by using a gotcha. Not very living up to your name, Angel. Being, you know, like the atmosphere can be dehydrated, the ground can be dehydrated. It doesn't mean that it feels that they're dehydrated. That's the difference, isn't it? Feelings is a different thing. Feelings come from the brain. Feelings are in the brain right here. Yeah, they're a combination of, you know, hormones and all that, but they're processed in the brain. That's where emotions, that's where emotions come from, okay? When I say feelings, I mean emotions. I hope you understand that. Colloquially, we call emotions feelings, but I mean emotions, really. Oops, I forgot to like. How dare you, you tops? Hit that like, or I'm gonna come for you. Actually, the weather's fucking perfect today. It's not sunny. I thought it would be sunny. I love your personality. Thank you, Ronnie. I don't know what my personality is, honestly. It's a combination of everything and all at once. But if you like it, cool, stick around, subscribe. Wait, emotions don't come from my balls? You think if you cut off your balls, you'll be an emotionless person? No. No, emotions don't come from there, no. Pee is stored in the balls. I'm sorry. God. That's an inside joke for people who watch some particular type of debates. God tells me in the Bible I can eat clean meat. But God, in the same passage in the Bible, says that the hyrax chews its own cud, which in fact it does not. So it just sounds like God, if God actually knew the biology of the creatures that supposedly God created, then God would know that the Hyrax does not chew its own cud in the same passage where it says that you can eat certain animals. Thus, that passage was probably not the word of God. As simple as that. Well, because a god should probably know if a Hyrax chews its own cud or not. Well, human, however, when they see a Hyrax and they see them masticating, they believe that they are chewing their own cud, but they're not actually, in fact, doing that. And if you don't know what I mean, you can look it up. Does the Hyrax chew its own cud? And you can look up the Bible reference, and you'll see that the Bible does say that the Hyrax chews its own cud, when biologically that is false. I'll come tomorrow to Amsterdam when I'm afraid for attacks. Okay. I don't know what attacks you're talking about. Amsterdam is a very safe place. You want to have a conversation?
Yes, you can ask me something.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
19? You're good. Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
I have TikTok, yeah? Yes?
No, are you okay being live on my YouTube
yes,
and TikTok?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay, you want to come here, state your review?
Okay.
Nice. What's your name?
My name is Maya.
Maya, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Maya?
I'm from Germany.
Germany. Do you live here in Amsterdam or is it just visiting?
No, we are just on vacation for 4 days.
Where in Germany, by the way?
Aachen.
Aachen?
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I haven't been there, but I've heard of it.
Yes.
So I want to ask you, Maya, because I'm here to speak up for animals.
Yes.
How do you feel about animals?
About what?
Animals.
Animals. I have 3 animals. I have a horse, a dog, and a Schildkröte. And a turtle.
And a turtle.
Yes.
Okay. So this is not the real scenario, but I'll just put it out there. So there's this weird thing that I like to do. You know, I buy puppies, I give them an excellent life, the belly rubs, the best toys, the best food, and at the age of 2 years old, I kill them
Oh.
by shooting them in the back of the head. Simple.
Oh. Yes.
Then I use their body as fertilizer.
Ah. Okay.
Is that okay?
I think it's your choice. You can do whatever you want to do. It's not my thing. I wouldn't do it, but
Would
if,
you say what I'm doing is right or is it wrong?
I don't know. I mean, was heißt offen? Also mir ist es egal. It's okay. It's not my thing. So if you want to do it, do it. Don't do it.
So if I want to do it, you have no problem with me doing it. All you have to do is tell me to stop and I'll stop. But you wouldn't tell me to stop.
Yes, I would say stop. But if you
So you would
do
say
it,
stop because you
I
find that
would-
what I'm
yes.
doing is wrong.
Yes, I would say stop. But if you want to do it, what should I do? So
Okay. So if what I'm doing is wrong, why would that be wrong though?
warum wäre es schlecht? Warum ist es?
May I step
Yeah,
by?
please.
Yes.
Because it's from the moral of the people, not the right thing to shot animals in the head for people using them.
Why?
I just think it's my moral opinion.
But
that
for
it's
example,
not-
if I use their body as a punching bag, right?
Yes.
I need to work out. I need to build muscles.
Yeah, but you can use vegan options. There, yeah,
Okay.
more options as fake X fur or
So if we have vegan options, then there's no need for us to do this to animals?
yes,
Okay.
right.
Do we have that also for food and other things?
Yes, we do have vegan options for everything.
So then that means it's wrong to pay for animal products, right?
I would say so.
Are you vegan?
No.
So you're doing something wrong?
Yes. It's from the scenario you told us. I would not shoot animals in their heads, and
But they do far worse to the animals.
Yeah.
Shooting them in the head is the best way to kill them if you want to really think
that's
about it.
right.
Like chickens are putting gas chambers here in Amsterdam.
Yes. I would not wear animals. I eat meat. I know it's not the right thing. There's so many options as vegans, but I don't know. It's just,
Well, let's start from Byron. Do you think what you're doing is wrong?
yeah, I would say so.
It is wrong, right?
Yes.
So, do you want to continue creating victims?
No.
No. So, what's holding you back from being vegan today?
And nothing.
Nothing.
Really nothing.
You just got to make that decision.
Yeah.
I'm a picky eater, so I don't eat everything. And tofu, Was heißt Tofu auf Englisch?
Yeah.
I don't eat it. So for me, it's
You should.
Yeah, no, I don't like it.
Yeah. I also don't like tofu. I only like the flesh of German girls. It's justified for me to kill you and eat you, right?
Er mag kein Tofu, aber er würde so
Trotzdem
deutsches Fleisch essen. Also so.
Yeah.
Nice. No, it's not the right. There are more options like lens or something.
Yeah, there's always an
except
option,
tofu,
right?
That's
We
right.
can't say I'm a picky eater. I don't like that. But okay, look at these little dogs. I like the taste of their flesh. Gotta go cut some dogs up and eat them. We can't be that way, right? We have to respect
So
the
you're
animals.
vegan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm vegan, but I'm also an animal rights activist.
Yeah.
I'm speaking up because I'm an animal rights activist, not a
Okay.
vegan. Being vegan just means we don't pay for this ourselves, right? So how many more animal victims do you want to create going forward?
No more.
No more.
No more.
So
It should be the right decision that everyone has to be vegan because there are very many
But why
options,
not?
but-
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people are.
But what about you? Not
No,
some
I
people.
think it's just as everyone is and everyone told you to be. It's like for 500 years ago, it's normal to eat meat.
Very much normalized. Just like women's rights were normalized to not have,
Yes,
for women to not have
that's
rights,
right.
right? Very much normalized.
That's
Doesn't mean we
right.
should continue along with it. No?
Yeah, that's also right.
Yeah.
As I said, yes.
Are you gonna choose to be vegan?
I will. Was heißt versuchen?
Try.
I will try.
You will try.
So
If you were
Yes.
in the position of the victim, would you want somebody to say, "I'll try"?
No.
no, I will do it.
You will do it. Yeah,
Yes, I
exactly.
do it.
Come
I
on, we
will
can
do
do
it.
it. You seem
Yes.
like you live in Germany. Germany is the best country in the world to be vegan. It's
That's
literally you
right.
have so many
Yes,
options.
that's right.
It's more
We
than
have so
Amsterdam.
many options.
Amsterdam also is full of it, and it's like you're gonna love your food, you're gonna love your life, you're gonna nothing changes except for that one period of time while you transition. You're like, oh, what do I eat? You kind of have to find out, but that's it. It takes a couple of weeks, and then you're back to normal. Your life is the same. Maybe you enjoy food even more.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, let me give you guys some cards. I appreciate you stopping by. No more animals exploited. You already said that.
Thank you very
There's
much.
a video here called "The Most Important Speech You'll Ever Hear." The most important speech you'll ever
Yes.
hear. It appears when you scan this QR code. I just want one commitment from you.
Yes.
Watch that video, and until you watch it, don't consume any animal products. Can you do that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I'll give you
Thank you
also a
too.
map of vegan restaurants of Amsterdam, and you know, here you go. This is a map of vegan restaurants. If you want to have
Yes.
something now, there's a vegan temple bar.
Yeah, we're searching one for it in the evening.
And for the evening, I recommend vegan sushi bar, but you have to make a reservation.
Yes, we wanted to
Perfect.
do.
We
We wanted
try
to
sushi
eat
today.
sushi.
Yeah, sushi, vegan sushi bar. There's two. There's one in West and one in East.
Yes.
They're both excellent. I think the one in West has more space, so you'll find some places there.
Okay.
Absolutely delicious. It's the best
Yes?
food you'll have. Yeah,
Okay.
the best
Okay.
sushi.
Thank
okay.
you very much.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Have a
you
good
so
day
much.
and
You too.
respect animals. Okay.
Yes, we
Have a good one.
Bye bye.
I guess when I'm a little bit cheeky, it works a little bit better. Hey, Mr. Comic Breath. Everyone, it's Chris. Chris in that corner. It's for 5. Christopher Comic Breath. Jade with you? No, Jade is. I think she went to work on some videos with a friend of hers. Thank you, Pia. How long are you vegan? I've been vegan for 5 years. Am I Dutch? Yes, I am Dutch. Thank you for that. I'm in Utrecht. You're in Utrecht? Yeah, I forgot you said you're in Utrecht. I'll enjoy eating fish and sushi and meat every day. Well, that's fine. You know, some people are fine being animal abusers. It seems like you, Joe the Punisher, are okay being an abuser towards animals. Oh, it's Christopher. Yeah, everyone. Karmic Breath is Christopher, yes. So if you want to, tackle, like if you want to ask him questions, jump on him and subscribe to him. What's the reason why you don't eat meat anymore? Oh, I stopped eating meat because it's unhealthy. But the reason why I don't consume any animal products is because it's, I value animals. You want to have a conversation with me?
No, I do not.
You don't speak English? You can't have a conversation then, I'm sorry. She's curious. I'm just here to speak up for animals.
Per gli animali?
Yes.
Ah,
Italian?
yes.
Yes, I heard a little bit. Io non parlo italiano, but I understand a little bit.
Cosa che mi deve chiedere? Non so, Vieni a dirmelo.
She wants to know what are you doing, what is this...
Just speaking up for animals. I can give you a card if you want.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one. 5 years before, he still was into abusing animals. Apparently, yeah. 5 years ago, I wasn't into it, but I was doing it unconsciously. Still an animal abuser, but an unconscious animal abuser. The minute I realized what I'm doing, I changed. As for, no, I mean, I haven't been eating meat for 12 years. So, I guess that's something. It's not a lot, but something. Want a PS5? I don't eat animals because I oppose rape, slavery, exploitation, torture, and murder. Exactly. Well put, Springer. Exactly that. Did someone change your mind or did you change by yourself? I just listen to debates online. That's also why I like to have conversations with people online, because me listening to other people have conversations online is what changed my mind. And while I was listening, eventually I realized that I don't want to be the person who, I consider myself a moderately intelligent person, so I wouldn't want to be the person coming up with the most ridiculous, illogical, unscientific reasons to continue committing of horrific things. So I just did a bit of research. Took me like 10 minutes, and then I'm like, oh shit, I gotta be vegan now. That's it. Would you ever think of farming oyster mushrooms? Yeah, Felix. Actually, we were talking, not just, yeah, we were discussing something similar, Christopher and I. Not oyster mushrooms, but rather, what are they called, Christopher? What are they called? They're called a particular way. Why are you committing nature fallacy? Which nature fallacy am I committing? When did I say nature? Did I say nature? I didn't say nature. Lion's mane, yeah, lion's mane. Lion's mane, yes, Morgan. Lion's mane, yes. There isn't a lot of lion's mane here in Amsterdam, and it would be a good thing. Are all drugs legal there? No, of course not. We are built to kill animals. Well, my fist is built to punch people. Doesn't mean I have to punch people. So even if you believe that somehow we are built to kill animals according to science, there's no science that says we're built to kill animals. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. We are built to kill animals according to science. That's the stupidest thing. What science tells us that we're built to kill animals? Bro, just start reading something. A book. Could you ever be with somebody who is not vegan? No, I could not, no. I respect animals and humans, but I will eat meat. Yeah, I respect humans too. That's why I kill some of them and eat them, right? Obviously, I respect them. Obviously, the people that I respect feel so much respect because I choose to kill them based on how they're born. Like, for example, if they're born a different skin color, then I'm like, it's fine to kill them, right? Because that's how it is, right? If they're born in a different shape, it's okay to kill them because that's what it is, right? Oh, wait, it's not? Then why would we kill animals then? Yes, science tells us we are apex predators. No, science does not tell us that. In fact, if you're talking about the trophic chain, our trophic level is actually quite very middle of the pack. We're very much not top of the trophic chain. We just happen to dominate because we stick together, but no, we're not top of the food chain. We are, but we're not top of the trophic levels. What are your thoughts on invasive animals that destroy crops? Oh, you mean like humans? Let them live and try to educate them to no longer do that. Only thing I don't get, it's a lot of people don't eat bacon, but they eat chicken because bacon is dirty and filthy. Yeah, Bami, I know you. I don't know. I mean, I know you have this preconceived stupid notion that pigs are dirty or something, because that's your preconceived notion. But the reality is, all animals deserve to live. It's wrong to exploit either of them. Anecdotes are no arguments for science. Exactly. The largest organizations of nutritionists and dietitians on the planet agree that we can be healthy on a plant-based diet. The EPIC Oxford study that was done on 500,000 people and over 30 years of data showed that the people who are on a plant-based diet lived longer and were healthier. So I don't know what to tell you, man. Science is on our side. You can definitely be healthy on a plant-based diet. Think I'll get some real cheddar cheese. Okay, so you'll pay for cows to be raped, you know? I mean, you know, that's the type of character you are. You pay for cows to be raped and have their babies taken away from them. That's who you are. I can't tell you, hey, be somebody else. I'm trying to tell you, you know, be a logical, intellectual person and don't be a dick to animals. But if you, that's what you want. If you, when I speak and I explain to you that cows are exploited, abused, and slaughtered for you, and you choose to say, you know what, I'm gonna go and pay for it, I don't know what to tell you, man. That's the type of person you are. A lot of animal killing in veggie farming. Yeah, exactly. A plus on top of that. Thank you for raising the Donny Canon. You're 100% right. On top of the animals we exploit and slaughter to death, we have to feed those animals a ton of plants. And when we grow those plants, we kill a lot of animals also in that process. So you're 100% right about that. You're not just responsible for the exploitation, abuse, and slaughter of that one animal, but rather also all the killing of the animals that had to be killed to make the food for that animal. So you're right about that. If you need to kill an animal to farm veggie, you're doing it wrong. Also that, Cyrus, exactly. You need LDL to grow. You need LDL to grow. First of all, saturated fat you can get from any single, including plant-based dishes. For example, coconut has saturated fat. And LDLC, a high LDLC is correlated with an increase in ApoB, which is correlated with heart disease. So no, I don't think you should have a high LDLC. That's usually a bad indicator. But of course, LDLC on its own is not necessarily a bad indicator. That's the argument that most carnists or what do you call them, carnivore meat eaters make. But ApoB is a clear indicator and is a clear correlation with increased risk of heart disease. So, you know. You know, JRJ Eman, I don't really like it when people spout misinformation on my account. So I understand you think seed oils are bad because, you know, taking what do you call it, sunflower seed and crushing it and getting that oil from them somehow makes you sick because you're, you know, you believed the misinformation that somebody sold you and you're just going along with it like, you know, like a little NPC that you are. But I think that you should actually try to get away from this expression of NPC that you are. Like, you should generally try to think for yourself, generally try to look actually into the actual science behind it. And how should you look into the actual science? Well, trust the nutritional experts, the dietitians, the organizations of nutritionists and dietitians, because you obviously cannot read studies on your own, because if you could, you would understand that what you're saying is false. People who are against veggie oils are the same people who don't wash their hands after taking a shit. I don't know if that's true, Felix, but if that's true, that's fucked up. Hello, you guys want to have a conversation?
Yes.
How old are you though?
I'm 19.
You're 19 and you're 16? You can be on camera, you cannot, because you're too young.
Okay.
You want to be on camera?
Are you posting this?
I am live on YouTube and TikTok, yes.
Okay, yeah.
You want to come here, stretch your view? What's your name?
Jorinda.
Yolinda?
Yeah.
I'm Chip, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
I'm from Germany.
From Germany? Where in Germany?
From a little town, Schwerin, in the north of Germany, near the Baltic coast.
Interesting, never heard of it.
Yes.
What brings you to Amsterdam? Live here or it's just like
No,
this?
we're on vacation here.
Vacation. Okay,
Yes.
that's cool, that's cool. Well, I'm here to speak up for animals. I'm an animal rights activist. How do you feel about animals?
I like animals. I have a cat.
What's their name?
His name is Olaf.
His name is Olaf?
Yes.
How do you see Olaf? Do you see Olaf as a member of the family or do you see him as an object around the house?
He's a member of the family. We sometimes call him a sibling.
Does he have his own personality?
Yes.
Yeah. Does he have distinct features that other cats maybe don't have?
He's not a really nice cat, so he's angry all the time and always hungry, so
we always say if he would be a human, maybe we don't like him because he would be really aggressive.
Okay. But you put up with him because he's part of your family.
Yes.
Okay. If Olaf, right?
Yes.
If Olaf weren't part of your family, would you think it's fair if somebody chose to objectify him and you treat him like an object?
No, I don't think so.
No, right? Like, what if, Olaf is a boy, right?
Yes, he's a boy.
Yeah. What if boys make sperm, right?
Yes.
What if we used his sperm to impregnate a female cat so that we can get more cats? Would that be okay?
I don't think so.
No. But what if Olaf's life, his whole existence was for that? Like, somebody brought them into existence for that purpose, to use part of their body so that they can either make more cats or, just use their part of their body. Would that be fair?
No, it
No.
wouldn't.
Appreciate you for saying that. Do you think we do that to other animals like cows, chickens, and pigs?
It's unfair.
It's unfair, huh? Yeah.
I think we forget that cows are like cats.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you think we need to do what we do to these animals?
No, I don't think so.
No. What do you think you can do about it?
Maybe you can talk to other people to that other people see the thing you say. I think many people don't see it
Yeah.
or don't know it.
Yeah. That's one thing. But do you think we, at least ourselves, should not pay for it to happen to other animals, to cows, to chickens, to pigs?
No,
Yeah.
we shouldn't support this.
Exactly. What would you call a person that doesn't support any form of exploitation towards animals?
I don't know.
Vegan.
Okay.
Have you ever considered being vegan?
Yes.
Yes. What's holding you back from being vegan?
I don't know. I think I'm a student and I think it's really expensive. Should we?
Cheaper.
It's cheaper. Really? Okay.
Yeah. A lot of the times we think being vegan is cheaper because we go into the supermarket and we look at the plant-based meats or plant-based cheeses, which a lot of the times can be more expensive, but those shouldn't be part of your staple diet anyway, right? Those should be occasional things, and occasionally they'll be fine. But if you're going to be eating tofu, tempeh, lentils, pasta, rice, beans, all of that stuff, that's the cheapest things in the supermarket.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you found out that it is affordable for you, is there anything else holding you back?
I don't think so. No. Maybe I should consider it to be vegan.
You should, right?
Yeah.
How many more animals would you want to be exploited for you going forward? Is it 0 or more than 0?
0.
Does that mean you should be vegan from today?
I should. Yes.
Yeah, you should. What if your family doesn't agree with you?
I think my family would support it.
You would support, they would support you?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's a position where we respect animals. It's nothing more, right?
Yes.
Like a lot of times I think vegans get a bad name
Yeah.
because we say we push our views or something on people, but the reality is I personally just see it as we want to have conversations with people where we explain what happens to animals, and hopefully people say it's fucked up and let's stop doing this, right?
Yeah.
And we chose to not be part of it, when the only thing to stop it to other animals is to ask people
Yeah.
to also not be part of it,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I like you. You're
Thank
open-minded.
you.
That's
Yes.
you're a rarity. Not a lot of open-minded people. There's a documentary here that shows what animals go through. It's called Dominion.
Okay.
And then there's this video called The Most Important Speech You'll Ever Hear. Can you give one of these two a watch?
Yes. Thank you.
And
I think
until
I'm
you
gonna
watch them,
it.
and oh, by the way, also Animal Justice 21, they help you go vegan for free. So whatever
Okay.
concerns you have,
Mhm.
they have a dietitian on call, so they can also I'm not asking anybody to be unhealthy or anything
Yeah.
like that. And until you watch one of these two, can you choose to not consume any animal products?
Mhm.
Okay, I appreciate you. Let me give you a map of restaurants in Amsterdam, and you're good to go.
Thank you so much.
You also have my YouTube channel if you want to listen to the conversations back, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
I recommend Vegan Sushi Bar.
Mhm.
Freaking delicious, but you need to make a reservation.
Okay.
And if
yeah.
you're looking for something now, there's Vegan Temple Bar. They have burgers and stuff. It's
Oh,
pretty
okay.
good.
That's good.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one. Cheers. Okay, the battery's done. We've been having really good conversations today, everyone, huh? Honestly. A lot of cool people. Insane. We have the good conversations, but the traffic isn't high on YouTube when we have the good conversations for some reason. Whatever. She was lovely. Was I mean, Christopher? Was I Germans? Exactly, Christopher. We noticed the Germans are the more open-minded. We noticed. I don't know what it is about Germans being more open-minded, but they are. It's true. German people, open-minded people. That's what we want to see. Everyone should be a little bit, yeah. I won't say everyone should be German, because then we all know what happens when we tell the Germans that everyone should be German. It doesn't go well. It really doesn't go well. Is it because of Rafaela? I think Alexandra. I genuinely think Rafaela made a huge difference in Germany. And you know what? I think I'm gonna send her a message. I'm gonna send Rafaela a message one of these days. I hope today. I do still have some things to do. But I'm gonna send her a message and express to her the fact that lately I've just been seeing German person over German person actually being open-minded. It's also German people who travel to Amsterdam, right? So it's a little bit different. Only when an Austrian comes to Berlin, Chip. Oh, okay. I think Renee is Austrian. Is Renee not Austrian? Renee is Austrian, yes. Wolfenstein sounding. And I think Renee does travel to Berlin often. And Renee did just make a joke. Everyone should turn German in the entire world. Muhaha. So, I don't know, man. Renee's kind of sus now, huh? I'm kidding, Renee. You know I love you, Renee. Remember to hit that like, everyone. Double tap that screen. The more you double tap it, the more my muscles grow. And the more these flags, if you don't like them, they disappear if you double tap. If you do like them, they get bigger if you double tap. Honestly, that's just how it works. I didn't make the app. That's just how it works. But only if German equals vegan. You want to have a conversation?
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure. Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Love it. You want to come in view? Yes. You want to come here so that you're in view? Yeah. What's your name?
Hannah.
Hannah, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Where are you from, Hannah?
Norway.
Norway. Oh,
Yeah.
first person from Norway that I've spoken to in a while. What brings you here to Amsterdam?
Holiday, of course, with my family.
Love it. Okay, I thought maybe you live here or something.
No. Oh, yes, I look like I would live here.
I mean, Dutch, Norwegian, same thing.
Yeah.
So Hannah, I'm here to speak up for animals.
Yes,
How do you feel about animals?
I have a cat,
You have a cat?
and I love my ants. It's like, this is a bit strange, but we have ants in our garden, and they are my ants.
You have ants in your garden and they're your ants.
And my husband thinks that we should like, oh no, the ants are coming. It's like, don't touch my ants.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They live under a rock.
Yeah.
And sometimes I lift it up to see if they got eggs. Yeah.
You seem like you care about them.
Yeah, some of them.
I want to ask you, your cat, what's their name?
Flicken,
Flicken?
my cat.
Yeah.
our cat,
Boy or
yeah.
a girl?
Boy.
Boy. Flicken. Do you see Flicken as a member of the family? Interesting, Flicken. Interesting name.
Flicken,
As a member of the.
it's like what do you say? Flick. That's it's a member of our family. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see him as a member of the family or as an object around the house?
No, he's a member. Or I think sometimes we talk about him as we are member of him, not the opposite.
Okay. Okay.
Because we live in his house.
Okay. I get that. Do you think he has a personality of his own?
Yeah.
Do you think he dreams? Does he have dreams?
I'm not sure if he dreams or if he has instincts, but at least he has emotions.
He
He
has
screams
emotions.
when we comes home, and then he's like making.
He
not
screams when you
like,
co-
he's
yeah.
like, "Hey, where have you been?"
Yeah, okay, I get
Oh, I always have been alone. Yeah.
I get you. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
What if Flicken in another universe, in a parallel universe? What if Flicken was not part of your family?
Yeah.
Would it be fair if somebody objectified him, if they treated him like a sperm machine because he makes sperm?
No.
And we could use that sperm to impregnate another cat and then just get more cats?
No, I understand where you're getting. It's like my cat has a personality and all the other animals don't. Yeah, kind of.
All animals have personalities,
yeah.
right?
But we treat different. Some animals we treat as if they have personality,
You're
and
clearly
some
smart and you get it,
we
right?
treat as if they are meat and proteins and fat and yes, everything there is.
You
Yeah.
went all the way and you
Yeah,
got
yeah,
it. Do you
yeah.
think it's fair that we treat cows, chickens, and pigs like that?
No, I read the book *Sapiens*.
Yeah.
And I remember, good book. I remember that they said that, I don't remember what kind of animal it was, but it was like evolution was a success for chickens.
Yeah.
But for the chicken, it has been a disaster.
Yeah.
It's like, because we have grown the stock of chickens. so they have like evolved and they don't die and they get to make many chicken babies. But for the unique chicken personality, life has gone worse. So chicken as meat,
As a species, yeah.
as a species, yeah. It's a great success for chicken as a species, but a great not success or like a disaster for chicken as chicken beans.
As individuals.
Chicken
Yeah.
beans, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but like, do we need to do this to them, do you think?
We shouldn't, but then we should all eat like vegan and don't wear shoes made of leather and don't have ice cream. And I think
Vegan ice cream.
the idea is good, but I think it's really tough to do.
To change everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
But do you think that we ourselves can change? Can we change ourselves? Can you change yourself?
I try to eat less meat in our family.
Yeah.
And my daughter here is always like supporting, and we try to, but not every member of our family is supporting this. But we try to eat less meat, but we eat meat. But I try at least to eat less meat.
But the thing about it is, on our side, obviously, we see it as eating less meat, eating less these products, doing this, less of this, more of that.
Yeah.
But whenever we choose one animal product, we essentially demand that an animal gets exploited and killed.
Yeah.
And it is an injustice that we're committing when we're
Yeah.
doing that, right? So can we ever justify committing an injustice, even if we do it once a month or once a week, knowing that we could choose not to do that?
I think that this is also one sentence I read. It's
Yeah.
like it's really tough or hard to change a system by individual behavior.
Yeah.
Because I think that many individuals are trying to change this big monstrous system.
Yeah.
And we don't have the tools or the power to do it. And I hear people say we created the system so we can change it, but I think that's really, really, really hard. But it's because there's so much. The food industry is so powerful, so much money, it's so global, and so if I can't see the force. I think the force that would change it if it got toxic or
Well,
that
let me-
we got sick by eating meat.
Let me make it simpler.
Yeah.
I'm an animal rights activist, right?
Yeah.
I'll draw a little bit parallel. I also fight for women's rights from time to time. But if I was to be a women's rights activist or a human rights activist, I wouldn't be one of those people, or maybe I would from time to time, but I wouldn't be the people who fights the system necessarily. I would be one of those people who is like going around, and if I see a woman being abused, I would be like, go to the person and try to explain why it's wrong to abuse them and tell them to stop abusing them, right?
Yeah.
Because I think when it comes to human rights, women's rights, or any form of individual rights, every individual deserves to have their rights. And even if we change or not the system, one person stopping the abuse, like one person not beating their wife, one person not, crapping on gay people, which they do, which a lot of people do, it's still a big deal because that results to less exploitation of some humans. And the way I approach this in the same way when it comes to being an animal rights activist, because I feel like, yes, I don't think you're responsible for the system. I don't think you can change the system. I don't think I can change the system. But what we can change is the life of the animals that are otherwise exploited for us. Because when you choose to exploit an animal, you're already putting them in that position. But if you choose to not do so, they won't be put in that
So
position.
you believe in the power of individual action?
100 animals
Yeah.
each year.
Yeah.
Like individually, it's around 100 animals each year. If you say you eat rarer animal products, like you don't eat every day, then it's maybe less animals. But if it's just 1 or 2 or maybe even 5 animals per year, it's still 5 beings who could have otherwise not be put in that position, right? Imagine saying you could save 5 animals this
Yes,
year. Why wouldn't
I would.
Right?
If
You
my
care about
family.
your ancestors and everything.
Yes, I would. And I think that you can eat just as well eating vegetarian.
Plant-based.
Yes,
Because milk, all that
plant-based.
stuff.
Yeah,
does the
yeah,
same.
I know. But I think, and it would be a challenge, but because we would have to learn to cook.
It's just
a
the
bit
beginning.
different.
Yeah, it's just at the beginning because then
I'm
it becomes the
I
same.
tried one autumn, but of course we are like 4 in the family, and they
Yeah.
have. Not everyone thinks this is that fun. But
Are you responsible for cooking for everyone?
not always, but I'm sharing the responsibility. Yeah.
I see what you mean. Yeah. So because I think like we're responsible for our choices, right? Even when you're in the family, you're more responsible for your choices than you are for others.
Yeah.
So even if you maybe continue by, like for example, my mother cooks for my father, and my mother is plant-based, but my father isn't. And my mother buys animal products, but she buys less because she buys them for my dad, and she cooks for my dad some of them, but she doesn't cook them for herself. I do still think that makes a difference. It
Yeah,
still
yeah,
makes a difference, and it's a big deal because she herself is no longer part of it. Sadly, my dad is whatever.
Yeah.
His own path. But you can still make a difference even
Yeah.
if just you change, right?
I
Even
feel
if your
inspired
family does.
now. I feel inspired.
See what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
because you could, like, you tell me you love these ants, which is so many people can't relate to the ants, and like, it's insane, you know? And I don't get to speak to a lot of open-minded people, and when I do, I tell them the same thing every time. You being open-minded is a big responsibility. You have this power. Open-minded is a power that
Yeah.
you should use for good. You shouldn't just sleep on it. You shouldn't just do what everyone else does, but rather you should be a leader in this. Do what's the right thing. Whether you,
know,
speak
I-
up or not,
Yeah.
just do the right thing.
Yes, we should. I have a neighbor who went vegan,
Yeah.
and I'm quite inspired by him. It's actually the husband who
Yeah.
went vegan,
Yeah.
and not the rest of the family. But it, of course, it influences all of them.
Yeah.
And
It
yeah.
trickles down, huh? It trickles down.
Yeah, it trickles down. Yeah.
So if I ask you this one question, it's the last one, it's the hard one.
Yeah.
How many more animals should be exploited for you going forward? Is it zero or more than zero?
No, maybe it should be zero. I don't think that's possible, but after talking to you, it reminds me that I want to eat more plant-based.
It is possible.
I believe in it.
It is
Yeah.
possible for it to be
Yeah.
zero. You just gotta say no to any animal product. And you do it, you don't have to think of it as I'll never do it again. Every day, you make the decision every day and you say, today I don't want animals to be exploited for me. Today I don't want to, you wake up and you say, I don't want animals to be exploited for me. And you make it work because we always make it work. We always have alternative. The big thing about us humans isn't our intelligence or everything. It's our adaptability. That's what we are. We adapted to every environment and every situation. That's why we are where we are, not our intelligence.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me give you a card. I appreciate you stopping by.
Yes.
There's a thing here called the most important speech you'll ever hear. I think
Yeah.
you'll enjoy it watching maybe you alone or even with your daughter. It
Yeah.
just explains milk, eggs, honey, all
And
of it.
you don't eat any of this.
None of
and you
this.
still look this.
Yes,
good.
yeah, Thank you. Yeah, you can build muscle on
Yeah,
a
yeah,
plant-based
yeah,
diet.
that's cool.
Yeah, no problem there. So the
Perfect.
most important speech you'll ever hear,
Yeah.
it's the second thing here. Give that a watch. Animal Justice to Anyone, they help you go vegan for free. They even have a dietitian on call.
Oh, cool.
But I just want you to watch this video, the most important speech you'll ever hear.
Yes.
And
I
until you
will.
watch it, just don't consume any animal products. Can you do that?
Okay, I will do that.
I appreciate you.
Thank
Let me
you.
give you also a map of.
Really interesting.
I appreciate you. I like you. You're as I told you, you know, not a lot of open-minded people. And this is a map of vegan restaurants in Amsterdam.
Oh, perfect.
I recommend vegan sushi bar. It's absolutely delicious, but you have to make a reservation.
Yeah.
And if you want something right now, there's a vegan temple bar right close to, I think, if you go in this direction.
I feel really inspired now, so that's cool.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
You're awesome. Have a good one. You guys want to have a conversation?
So yeah, I'm curious. Yeah.
I am live on YouTube and TikTok. Are you okay
Yeah.
being live on YouTube and TikTok? How old are you?
25.
25, and you? 18? Okay, because you look very young. Okay. Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok? Okay. You want to come here, start your interview?
Sure. Hello TikTok and Insta.
Nice. What's your name?
My name is Jim.
Jim. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Chip.
Amanda.
Amanda?
Yeah.
Where are you guys from?
The Netherlands. I'm from here. Yeah.
Okay, love it, love it. I'm here to speak up for animals. I'm an animal rights activist. How do you guys feel about animals?
Cool. Yeah. just- I like animals. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Should we be respecting animals?
Yeah. Yeah.
Seems like the bare minimum we could do, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it's irrespectful if we choose to exploit or kill them?
No. No, that's not respectful. No.
Not respectful at all, right? Especially if we don't need to, right? Okay. Do you think we need to exploit or kill them for food, clothing, or entertainment?
For entertainment, not. For food, not anymore. In the sense of, I mean, yeah, it sounds really horrible if I'm gonna say it like this, but that's the truth. Like we have a sort of stock for food that get produced for food, if that makes sense. So
You mean like animals?
Yeah, you have like, for example,
we don't
the
need to
pigs,
do that to
the,
them.
the sheep, blah blah, that people like hurt to be food.
Yeah.
So you have that.
But that's not respectful, is it?
It's not respectful. You could do it like, yeah.
You could eat plants.
You could, but then again, you could also not like, you could also still, yeah, just respectfully eat them, if that makes sense. So like, just
Explain to me how can I respectfully kill her and eat her.
well, with humans it sounds weird.
If I shoot her in the back of the head when she doesn't see it, is that respectful? She dies instantly. She never sees it.
Instantly. She never dies instantly. Yeah, but then you have
I'm
human
sorry, I
flesh.
don't.
So with human flesh, it's like, you know, it's against the moral thing. But like,
But why? It's the same thing, right? The reason why it's wrong to kill a human is not because they're of a particular species. Species is just a category. You know, at some point, you being a black person, I hope you understand that white people have said about black people that they're not part of our category. They're not part of our moral values. It's not the same if you kill them or if you do this to them. It's not the same as if you did to a white person. And the only difference was different category, which was stupid. But the reality is why it's wrong to do it to a black person, why it's wrong to a white person, why it's wrong to a woman, why it's wrong to do it to any person on this planet. It's because they are a person, and by that I mean they have a personality, they have dreams, they want to live, they want to feel loved, they want to have a family, all that stuff. Animals have exactly all of that. All of these animals have exactly all that. We just put them in a different category. We say they're not intelligent enough, and therefore it's okay to do this.
well, in the sense of like, with animals, you have with the humans. If you do it with a human talks back. I mean, they have we can
Not
have a
all of them.
conversation with
Not
you.
always you can fight back.
No, talk. Have like communicates back, you know, and have the same level of communication. So then it's, I think, also because I'm raised that way, but in the head it's normal because you.
But what if you can't? What if you find the human being who's intellectually challenged, who has the intellectual capacity of an animal? Would it be okay to do this to them?
Interesting. Interesting that you said it like that. Well, then still, if you believe in God, we're God's highest form of
I don't.
creation. So yeah, then you have a different conversation.
But even if you do believe in a God, I'm sure a compassionate God wouldn't want you to be violent towards animals without a necessity behind it, right?
Not without a necessity, no. But
So
then again, they're created to, you know.
Yeah, we create them to use them and kill them, but that's the injustice that we're doing. God didn't make these animals. These are animals we have a history of knowing. The broiler chickens are chickens we created in the 50s. The egg-laying chickens are chickens we selectively bred over the years. The cows are animals we selectively bred. The pigs are the same. Like, they come from wild animals, and these are domesticated animals that we selectively bred, just like we did with dogs and all this kind of stuff. But the difference is from dogs, although some dogs are also kind of fucked up, like pugs, you know, the ones who have a short nose. We bred them to be
to have a short nose because of the looks.
yeah, because they look cute, but they actually is detrimental to them. Well, the same thing we did to all these animals. We bred them for what we want out of them. For example, for dairy cows, we bred them to make a lot more milk. For egg-laying chickens, we bred them to lay a lot of eggs. And for broiler chickens, the ones that we kill for meat, we bred them to grow in 42 days to full weight. It's insane. In 6 weeks, they're like from baby to like, yeah, they can't even stand up. They have serious problems. So all these animals have nothing to do with God or anything. These are just things we played God with. We said, let's create these animals, but they still very much have emotions. They still very much feel. And we say, let's bring them into existence, use them, and kill them. I think that's the issue. But regardless if you believe in a God, that is an issue, especially when there's no necessity. If in the past we could have said, we needed to do it because we needed to get our nutrition. Now we don't. We go into a supermarket and we get so many alternatives.
Oh.
Restaurants all over the place, everywhere. We have alternatives everywhere. And every time we choose, that one time we go in there, we buy an animal product, we demand that an animal get killed. That flesh of the animal already belongs to an animal that was killed. But then the next animal, the supermarket says, I gotta replenish that. So another animal gets killed and they fill that flesh.
Yeah, true.
Do you want to be part of that?
Not sure. Like, not sure. I think I find it interesting because on the one hand I hear the me in my head saying like, yeah, but I really like my beef.
Yeah, because it feels like you're giving something up.
Yeah.
But you're not really giving anything up. You have plant-based beef, you have plant-based meat, you have so many options. The thing about it is, though, maybe they will be a little bit different, but it's like just trying some different foods, and maybe you find some that you like even more than that. And at the end of the day, it's, you know, you're living up to your values. You say that, you've already said that what we do is wrong. You just also act on it. You say, okay, well, I'm not going to pay for it because it's wrong. Like, instead of going down the path of trying to say it's wrong, but, and try to find a reason why it's maybe not wrong, there really isn't any reason, because the reality is there's no need for it, and it's fucked up what we do to them. So then we can just choose to stop.
Yeah, you make a valid point. That's true. You make a valid point.
They're all very, very nice animals. You know, a cow, you throw them a ball, they bring the ball back. They're like dogs. We don't see that in farms because they don't get to play around with balls in farms. But in sanctuaries, when they get thrown a ball, they bring it back, they play, they run around like dogs. Pigs have zoomies. And do you know how they kill chickens here in Amsterdam? Because there's in Brooklyn, yeah, Brooklyn, there's a slaughterhouse for chickens. Do you know how they kill chickens here?
I think with pin, like
Gas chambers.
gas chambers.
CO2 gas chambers. So they don't CO2. The way CO2 acts on your body as well as theirs is that it feels like it's burning them from the inside out, and it also creates panic because you gasp out of air. So it's not like falling asleep. It's more like panicking and feeling a burning sensation.
But why do they do it like that and not?
Cheapest and to kill, easiest to kill the most.
But you can also like, yeah, that's my brain. I'm thinking like you have multiple gases, right? Also gases that you don't feel, you just die.
Yeah, but they don't. Those will be expensive. This isn't they don't care about animals. They care about, like, they only care about animals if consumers say, hey, don't do this to them. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. What do I have to do for you to buy them? That's all they do. They don't care about, and they don't even care about you in reality, because a lot of the times they tank the studies that show that their products are not good. For example, we know that processed meat is bad for your health.
Yeah.
We know that red meat is bad for your health. So we're like, okay, and recently a study showed that white meat also above 100 grams a day is bad for your health. So what are we doing? Are we, like, why is it that we're continuously doing this? It's not good for us. It's not good for the environment. It's not good for the animals. Nobody's winning out of this. It's just a tradition and a habit that continues going so that these people make money. The farmers are also not winning because the farmer also barely have any margin for profit. It's just the big guys that are winning, the ones who own all the stuff. I fucking hate those guys. So I'm like, fuck them. You know, we deserve we are the people of the world, deserve to live nicely and have a good life in here. And I don't want these liars making money out of us, you know? So that alone should make you stop. It's just my opinion. But I'm here for the animals.
So
I'll give you a card. Can you just give a documentary a watch? That's it. I'll give you both a card. Maybe I give you. Are you together?
yeah, we're together here.
Okay, I'll give you a card. Okay, both of you. There's a documentary here called Dominion. It shows what animals go through. Can you give that a watch? I'll give you a card. Also, why not? I have enough cards. Can you give that a watch?
Yeah.
Yeah. And until you watch it, can you choose to not consume any animal products? Can you do that?
We can do it.
I appreciate you. Hey, good conversation. I'll give you also a map of vegan restaurants in Amsterdam. Although if you live here, you probably already know some of them. But you know, just in case. Okay?
Thanks.
Thank you.
Cheers. Have a good one. Bye. Lovely, man. Yeah. I feel like we've been having some pretty fucking good conversations today, huh? Holy shit. And I've been continuously over and over conversations. I haven't had a single, like, I barely had any time to breathe, huh? How's everyone enjoying the conversation so far? You being nicer, it helps? Well, I'm just being a little bit of a nicer person, sure, but I'm also kind of like being a bit cheeky. I think being cheeky is a little bit better, huh? I was curious why she didn't talk. She did nod a lot, but she didn't say yeah. Why did you bring race into this? A lot of the times I bring race into it when I see somebody who understands the idea of being persecuted for their skin color or anything like that. I brought race into it because I wanted him to empathize with this idea of being persecuted for who you are, for how you were born. Thank you, Julie. Nice to have you here. Amanda is super cute. Why didn't you compliment her? I don't know who you're talking about. Was she the girl? I already forgot her name. I don't remember the people. I'm not good with people's names. It's not a thing. Because it's the same discriminatory logic based on irrelevant traits. Exactly, Renee. It's exactly that. Kiran, very well put. Fact, all essential nutrients can be obtained via animal-free vegan sources. Yes. Cheeky bricky, yeah. Yeah, let's see. Maybe we can have one more conversations, but I feel like I might need to use the toilet soon. I've been drinking so much water. I thought I would have to also go and use the bathroom, but not. I've been doing Romanian deadlifts today at the gym, but I do them in a way where I obviously without any straps or anything, but I go all the way down, and when I'm here, I take a 2-second break. First of all, I obviously slow down, slow. I take a 2-second break, and then I explode up. Kills your glutes, but also my forearms are a little bit on fire because you just hold that weight for a long time. Hey, Beetle, babe. Kills your glutes. So, if you want a nice butt, that's what you gotta do. Romanian deadlift, slowly, hold it, and then come back up. And you don't have to put a lot of weight because you're holding them there, right? Did you try Bulgarian squats with foot being elevated? I did, Felek, thank you for that. I did do that at home. Also killed the glutes, yes. Yes, my glutes were hurting for a couple of days after that one. Marcos is here. Hello, Marcos. Nice butt needs good protein, say it. Nice butts need good protein, yes, and good protein comes from plants. Have you hit that like, everyone, yet? I don't know if you've hit that like, but if you haven't, I'm coming for you. I have a particular set of skills. And I'm coming for you. Tip, what's good for abs? Good for abs. I never train abs. I don't think you should train abs, right? Abs usually are visible if you have enough lower body fat. But if you want to train something good for abs, I would say planks are very good. Obviously, the roller thing is very good, right? When you take the roller and you go like this, but horizontal, that's also very good. Curls and all that stuff, they're good, right? L-sit are very good, yeah. And I also find like suitcase carry and all this, they always carry over into the most important part of the abs, which is the core, right? Suitcase carry, what else? Farmer's walk. All of these are very good for the core. Isn't training your core the most important thing you can do? Yeah, Johnny Vegancy, that's what I mean. The core is the most important part, and your core is obviously trained either through very important when you squat, that you brace horizontally, right? So as you're going under the bar, you breathe horizontally so that your ribs are on top of your abs, or your musculature, as if you're bracing as if somebody's going to punch you in the abs, and then you keep that tension in your abs, and as you go do the either Romanian deadlift or squats, and obviously that's going to improve your abs. But also another way is, and you also have to brace in the same way when you do farmer walks or suitcase carry. I don't think you need any particular special exercises for abs, is my point, because all of these exercises do carry over to the abs. I don't think you need to increase ab size or anything like that. I think people are asking you about abs as they want to see your chest. Oh, my chest is pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. I don't have the best chest insertions. I think there's people who have way better. Do you do pull-ups? Yeah, I do. I do pull-ups, but I do them neutral grip nowadays. I don't do them like this. I do them like this. Ever since I had an injury in my right arm, I don't even remember what the injury was. I've been doing them this way, and they just feel so much better. And they also kind of train a little bit of the biceps a little bit more. And I never trained biceps, so. Sorry, I got into the gym stuff. I'm sorry. I'm also passionate about gym. I'm actually studying to be a personal trainer these days. So, if you're interested in and want my advice, personal training and stuff, when I get my personal trainer diploma, I'll be able to personally train you. The European Union data is there. Transport of fruit and veggies is killing the planet. Actually, transport is a very small footprint. In fact, the largest footprint is the animal agriculture itself, where we're using 4 times more land, 3 times more water, and obviously biodiversity loss is monumentally bigger and eutrophication is monumentally bigger. What is the reason for training neck? I know people do it, but never know why. I feel like some people like having a thick neck. I don't really like it, but some people like it. And it's also good, you know, in if you're working on sports that require your neck to be, you know, tensed. Chip is the average white guy trying to act as if he's especially strong. I'm not especially strong, no. I'm just like the average strong. I'm not pretty. I'm just average strong. I deadlift 190 kg, bench press 130 kg, and squat I think 150. I don't think I've tried more than a 50. Yeah. I mean, not average, right? I mean, it's obviously more than top 1%, like something like that's top 1%, but it's average for somebody who's focused in this direction. It's not, there's way better power lifters than me. And if you're concerned about being vegan and a power lifter, by the way, Terrence Kennedy, I think is his name, and he's on a plant-based diet, he's vegan and he's a power lifter. You wanna have a conversation? How old are you? 16. Oh, you can't be on camera, sorry. I think I'm gonna end it, everyone, because I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh, drinking water. If somebody comes, we'll have a conversation with them. If not, that's that. Only 2% of the world has an active gym subscription, so not average. Yeah, but I mean, amongst the people who have a gym subscription, amongst the people who are focused on strength, I'm just average. I'll wait for this truck to pass by. Smartest time to go vegan is right now. Yeah, so everyone, I'm actually curious, you know, maybe some of you have subscribed to me, I hope you have. Maybe some of you have enjoyed the conversations I hope you have. I want to ask you, thank you for making me feel worse. I'm sorry, Renee, I didn't mean to do that. I want to ask you, what is holding you back from being vegan? Like, why aren't you right now saying, you know what, I no longer want to oppress animals. With them bull titties, you ain't average. I have a big chest, I know, and I can do the thing, but that's fine. I showed this to a friend of mine and she started laughing. And I'm like, oh, my niece also. My niece, she asked me, I showed it once to her and she started laughing so much. And it's so cute because she put her hands on my chest and she's like, do it now. Come on, do it now. It was just cute. She's cute. Whatever, family. You know how family is. Yeah, so can somebody tell me, oh my God, we have somebody who's so triggered that said you should be publicly executed. Well, you know, I should probably report you. Thank you okay, there you go. Thank you so much for showing your true colors, because then I get to report you. We call them boobies, yeah. So what is holding you back from being vegan exactly? Because steak, burgers, and bacon are top tier. Well, let's start one by one. Okay. First of all, I hope you understand that burgers, steaks, and bacon, they're all increasing your chances of colorectal cancer, right? So top tier, definitely not, right? Maybe you just like the taste of them, but it's a taste that comes with a very important price, and that is that you increase your chances of colorectal cancer. On top of, obviously, the innocent animals who get exploited to death. For example, for steak, obviously cows, you know, get killed. For burgers, it's probably the dairy cows that get killed. And for bacon, you know, it's the pigs who get put in gas chambers. The question is, do you think that since you can find plant-based steak, obviously plant-based burgers all around, and plant-based bacon obviously all around, and in fact, there's some plant-based bacon that you won't even be able to tell the difference. That's why when they do this on TV and they try to make sure that which one is the real one, they never guess it because they're actually that good. Why on earth, since the difference is so small, why on earth wouldn't you choose to buy the alternative products which wouldn't commit violence towards the innocent animals? Impossible, Beyond, Morningstar, all great. Still loving you and wanting to marry you today? Okay, MJPK. You seem like the same age as me, huh? 88. God, there's so much noise here. Fucking noise, man. This became extremely noisy all at once. Parks and Rec burger painted a different picture. I know, I saw Parks and Rec had a very biased position when it comes to vegans, but the reality is they're actually quite good nowadays. Vegans are people who avoid meat-based or animal products in their diet. Well, no, it's not a diet thing, no. I understand that you see vegans do that, and that's true that vegans do that, but that's not what being vegan is about, right? Being vegan is about respecting the rights of animals. And the reason why we avoid these animal products is because we know that if we bought these animal products, we would not be respecting the rights of animals. Did you know that more animals are killed during vegetable farming than most people realize? I don't know how many animals people think that they're killed, but did you know that less animals are killed than you actually make it out to be? Pesticides kill countless animals, and farmers often have to control or remove to protect their crops. Perfect. Thank you, Micah, for bringing this up. So let me explain it simply to you, especially since you talk about pesticides. You see, when we grow animals, when we have to bring animals into existence to feed them, we actually grow a lot of soy and a lot of corn to feed to these animals. And the way we grow the soy and corn is because we're feeding them to the animals, we grow them and we put a fuck ton of pesticides on these animals. We don't really care because we feed them to the animals, therefore we use a lot of pesticides in that direction. However, when we grow these for the humans, we actually use a lot less pesticides because humans are a little bit more worried. We know humans won't pay for a lot of pesticide use. So, Micah, the reality is that pesticide use is monumentally increased in the crops that we grow for the animals, and on top of that we grow a lot more crops to feed the animals. So whatever you think, you're saying that if you think that your position, you're either killing and eating an innocent animal or killing a couple of animals in the crops, that's not a true position. The position is you're exploiting an innocent animal to death, killing them, eating them, and all the thousands of animals that were killed in the production of the crops for that animal, versus killing some animals in the production of that crops, sure, because the world isn't perfect, and I wish it weren't that the alternative is that, but the alternative is still better than you choosing to violate the rights intentionally of some animals than incidentally of others. I'm just saying. That's a pretty pink microphone there. Thank you. I do like pink. Pink is a very cool color. Non-vegan men are coward and weak, so scared to not be viewed as normal by the other men, little men pleasers. Renee, that's so good. That's funny. Non-vegan men are, yeah, Renee, I saw you that. Haha, Netherlands, they are the tallest people in the world. Yeah, Dutch people are the tallest people in the world because of selection. You know, the taller people got to mate. That's how it works. This whole idea that it's because of dairy has been disproven, actually. It's because they, you know, obviously on top of getting good nutrition, but every country in Western Europe gets good nutrition. The reason why they're so tall is because, well, they also got good nutrition a little bit earlier than everyone else, but also the taller people got to have babies, while the shorter people didn't really get to have babies. It's as simple as that. It's not natural selection because it wasn't selected by nature, but you know, that's why. It's selection. Basically, the least amount of harm is the best option. So I put it this way. I love that you said this. 1 second. Sebastian Mosk. So I would put it this way. First of all, even if there is more harm on one position, but there is exploitation, which means intentional harm, versus a position which has less harm. Sorry, even if there's, let me clarify, even if there's less harm, but the harm is intentional, versus more harm that is incidental, we should still first of all stop the intentional harm, right? We should still first of all stop the intentional exploitation and then go for the incidental one, or at the same time go for the incidental one. But the intentional one is something that we cannot possibly support ever. Intentional harm should be stopped at all times. Intentional harm, intentional exploitation, all of harm, right? But when you're in a position where you have incidental harm in two situations, yeah, then yes, you should pick the one that has the least amount of harm, since it's both incidental. I think your frontal lobe is undeveloped because you're vegan. Well, I wasn't vegan when my frontal lobe was developing, so if you're saying that it's not developed, then it's because I wasn't vegan. Then you're making an argument that I probably should have been vegan. God, the stupidity of the arguments some people bring. I mean, honestly, my frontal lobe developed up until the age of 25 or something, and I was consuming animal products then, right? Chip, how tall are you? I don't know, 5'10", 180, something like that. That makes sense, yeah. I try to explain it also not just for the non-vegans, but also the vegans. I also sometimes have struggled with some certain topics, and I had people explain them to me, and it's good to understand it properly, right? When did you become vegan? 5 years ago. What percentage of Amsterdam are vegan? I have no clue. Gotta date a vegan girl now for real to learn about veganism. Well, Alex, you can choose to be vegan and then learn about it. Alex says 2% and then he's laughing at it. Yeah, doesn't really matter what percentage there is, right? Something being right or wrong isn't dependent on how many people apply to it or not, right? It's fairly simple. Somebody actually mentioned the gym. We know that going to the gym and the resistance training is healthy. Only 2% of people go to the gym. That doesn't mean that somehow gym is unhealthy or you shouldn't go to the gym. Simple. But in this particular situation, being vegan is not something that impacts you, but it impacts others. The point is, if you need an animal product to get protein and nutrition, so why exactly? You don't need to consume animal products, so why abuse animals? Chip, you need a cheeseburger? I might have a plant-based one, sure. Thank you for that. A nice vegan barbecue? Yeah, vegan barbecues are pretty good. Non-heme protein. There's no such thing as non-heme protein. Maybe you mean non-heme iron, but that's okay. You seem to be very uneducated. Van der Linde forever. But you know, Van der Linde forever. Just enjoy yourself right now. We won't be seeing you for a long time. And non-heme iron is actually, yes, better indeed, Renee. Notice how none of anti-vegans can prove me wrong. Exactly, Kieran. Nobody can prove us wrong. Because that's the thing about being a vegan. It's a superpower. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's it, everyone. I'm gonna go. I want to give a shout out first of all to Sabby Coops and Tone. Sabby Coops and Tone both commented first at the same time when the stream ended on YouTube. That's what happens. When I close the stream and you comment and you're first, that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get a shout out if you're first. I didn't check if anybody found the secret number today in the thumbnail. Maybe Linda did. She always does. Get Jade next time. Maybe I don't know. Jade is doing her own thing, you know. Like, I don't own people. I don't own women. I ask them, do you want to come with me? And if she says yes, she'll come. If she doesn't, she won't. Simple as that. Linda did. Okay, Linda also, I want to give a shout out to Linda. Linda, amazing. You found the secret number. In case you don't know what we mean in the thumbnail, there is a secret number. And if you're like, I can't view the thumbnail big enough, in the description of the stream, there is a link to a riddle. If you solve that riddle, you can enhance the thumbnail. Man, I do these things honestly. I have to change the riddle every time I do. I work for you guys. I work for you guys. The most cutie I saw was Amanda. Gosh, she was pretty. Okay, settle down, Alex. I'm gonna need you to talk more about TikTok. Tapping in likes. You got 40,000 likes now. Whenever you hit 1,000 likes, you get a lot more views. 200,000 would be ideal, but we'll get there. Okay, Renee, thank you for mentioning. And TikTok people, if you haven't liked this stream, TikTok, you know what will happen, right? if you don't like the stream, if you don't double tap the screen on TikTok, what will happen is that the TikTok authority, which is a true thing, it's the TTA, they have a base in every country. The TikTok authority, what they'll do is they'll make you watch more vegan shit than ever if you're not vegan. If you are vegan, they're gonna make you watch more non-vegan shit than ever. So you just gotta like it. No matter what you do, you have to like it. Otherwise, you're just gonna get content that you don't like. I don't make the rules. It's the TTA, the TikTok authority. That's it, everyone. You just gotta like it. Renee, I was actually thinking of going live on TikTok and doing the debate where people ask me, because I see there is somebody who, like with guests, and just having conversations with guests. So I might do that one of these days. Tomorrow I'll be live with Lodewijk, and we'll probably be live in front of Anne Frank. It works best on TikTok? Yeah, I'll do that, Renee. So tomorrow I'll be live on on the street again, and I'll probably be doing that with Lodewijk, and having some conversations. You know, the conversations with Lodewijk are a little bit more mild, but we'll see. We'll spice them up, everyone. You better believe it. We'll spice them up. Oh, that was a little bit of a, what was it, WWE type of vibe. It's a simple question, yeah. Should you exploit animals? No. There you go. Well, a lot of, yeah. Why do we have incisors? Do you think there's some form of teleology to incisors? There could be many reasons why we have incisors. One could be because when we as humans evolved from the Homo habilis, I think, or what was it? Wait, I forgot. Whatever the name of that species was, they probably needed to show dominance, and incisors could show dominance. It could be for defense, self-defense. It doesn't have to be for consuming meat, if that's what you're saying. And even if you believe, for example, even if you believe obviously the completely unscientific belief that you have incisors for eating meat, that doesn't mean you should eat meat. I could say my fist is made to punch people. Doesn't mean I should punch people. You can be healthy without eating meat. And in fact, the health outcomes show better health outcomes when you don't. So there you go. Hey, Allison. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of nonsense in the chat with God and bullshit, and some people, fairy tales, human body was created to eat meat. My mom never created me to eat meat. I don't know. I don't know if your mom created you to eat meat, but if you believe that, you know, kind of a fucked up thing to do to a child. Don't exploit animals. That's the whole message. To everyone who's thinking this is about meat or milk or food or anything, it's not. It's about the animals. It's about not exploiting animals. Okay? It's about not exploiting animals. And by exploitation, I mean don't treat animals as a resource. Why? Because animals, just like you, because you're an animal too, I'm an animal too, all of you guys are animals over here. We're all human and we're animals. And we all want to live. We all want to not be exploited, abused, or slaughtered, okay? We all deserve to live. We all deserve to live free. That's why you shouldn't exploit anyone. It's really not that difficult, okay? It really isn't that difficult, and we have the option not to. That's it. And if you're concerned about how do I do that, Challenge 22 or Animal Justice 21, they can all help you go vegan for free. Whatever concern you have, health concerns, I don't know if I'll be healthy, well, all of that can be helped with experts, like literally dietitians, okay? There you go. Simple as that. I think I'll see you again tomorrow, okay? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll see each other, everyone. We'll see each other. Wait, can I close it like... No, I can't close it now because Draculum will instantly fly, yeah? I have to be stealthy when I close it, you know?